legal notification situation. This is Jesus with some lightning bolts. If you're an atheist, then you're a fucking dope. Be nice in the comments or we'll block you. Agree with Brett or we'll block you. Have a nice day. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just enjoying some non-alcoholic root beer. I've hacked the DP channel today to alert you to yet another scam from TJ the Amazing Atheist and his dickless penises. This time, they're even calling it the ultimate scam situation. You see, what the peasants have done is stolen my content as well as my friend Tommy Sotomayor's content and made special episodes where they insult the piss out of me, my family, my water-headed children, as well as Tommy Sotomayor. Now, the Drunken Peasants have bundled both of these special episodes together for, get this, $5. That's both the Tommy Sotomayor Fatherless America episode and 23 Situations in Odyssey into Brett Keane for the outrageously high price of $5. That's 2 boxes of mac and cheese. That's 5 items on the Wendy's dollar menu. Do not fall for this scam. Remember that RV trip around America? Whatever you do, do not click on the link in the description and don't give these pissants your money. By the way, help save my family's home by donating to my PayPal. Peace out, losers.
Warning. The Drunken Peasants podcast is full of comedic exaggerations, independent thought, insensitivity, and other offensive content. We strongly urge all viewers and listeners to keep their brains in their skulls throughout the entire duration of this podcast. Failure to do so will result in immediate death. If you wish to support this podcast, there are several ways to do so. First, you can sign up for a free audiobook trial at audibletrial.com/drunkenpeasants. Audible is the foremost seller of audiobooks today with hundreds of thousands of titles to satisfy all manner of tastes. Second, if you shop on Amazon.com, please use the Amazon affiliate links in the description section of this video. Every purchase you make helps to support this podcast's existence. Third, please peruse our merchandise and see if any of it strikes your fancy. We sell a lot of t-shirts, so we must be doing something right. One more thing before I go. To make an official submission to the Drunken Peasants, whether it be a video for one of our segments, or fan art, or a picture of you wearing one of our shirts, or anything you think we might want to use on the show, that stuff needs to be sent to the Drunken Peasants Facebook inbox. Please do not send correspondence, as this will be deleted unread. With all that shit out of the way, it's time to begin the show.
From the frigid armpit of America, this is the Drunken Peasants Podcast with Ben and TJ, bringing you opinions of the news from an altered perspective.
Fuck it! Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
What the fuck you talking about, atheist?
It's okay.
You're nothing, TJ. You're garbage.
I just want to be light.
You're garbage.
And now, here are your hosts, Ben and TJ.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 285. Woo! Getting closer and closer to our 300th episode. And
300, yes.
Smoke weed every day.
We have the date in sight. We've planned for the 200th episode, or a 300th episode to take place on Monday, November 21st.
Yeah, so failing some sort of
In the
weird
new Drunken Peasants
reason
studio.
of us not being able to do a show or something, that's going to be the date.
I think no matter what, we could always make up a show.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if we missed an episode, we could always
We'd have
throw
to
it.
just throw it in before. So
Yeah.
that can be the 300th episode.
Yeah. So
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't care if it's your 94-year-old grandmother's birthday that day, and she might not make it to the next birthday. You better not fucking miss this episode, you pieces of shit.
Yeah. What's more important?
I
think 300 episodes
I'm
of
serious.
our podcast are more important than 92 years of your grandmother's stupid fucking... What has she ever
You
done?
won't even lie for most
What
of
has she ever done? Nothing. Nothing. Your Granny's a piece of shit.
You're a piece of shit, though, too.
Yeah, but we have a lot of careful planning that we have to do because we're going to bring Pimp Monk out.
Our specialty.
Pimp Monk's going to be... Well, you know, sometimes it can be a specialty of mine, but you hinder that.
Yeah.
To where even if I was the greatest planner on Earth, you make it almost impossible to plan
No,
anything.
man. The greatest planner on Earth would be able to plan even for me.
Nope. Nope. I mean, do they get to monitor your actions 24 hours a day? Because that's really the only way. Because you'd run away and hide at some point. Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
You have to plan for the hiding, though.
Yeah, you got to have the contingency plan. TJ went and hid. I knew he would. What's the backup plan?
Dude, you can literally ask TJ a question like I was getting some Greek food. I'm like, hey, TJ, do you want some Greek food? And then, like, 6 hours later, he's like, yes. It's like, what?
I'm just fucking with you.
I was like, this is like...
I noticed your message at, like, 3 in the morning. I'm like...
Yeah.
He does that to me, too.
I was like, what
I'll
the
respond
fuck?
even though it's, like, well past the
Oh,
time.
okay. So it was intentional, I said.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that to Ben as well.
It's kind of sad, TJ. It's like, was this intentionally stupid or is TJ just stupid? I don't know.
It's not even really meant to be stupid. It's just meant to make you go, ugh.
I wanted to talk more about the 300th episode, though. So, Pimp Monk, he's going to come here, and we're going to have a dominatrix come and beat his ass.
Cool.
Maybe some other people, too, and we'll work on the details of that later.
Deets.
I believe we already have the person that's going to come and beat his ass.
Cool.
Oh, and also another thing we're talking about is Paul and TJ possibly putting on some sumo diapers and having one round of sumo.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it. We're still looking into it, but we'd have to find a place large enough to be a sumo ring. We got to find the proper equipment. But yeah.
You mean diapers and fat bodies?
Yes. Well, we need, there's other stuff that goes into it. They're not diapers,
dude,
Ben. How dare you insult the mighty
I really don't know
sumo?
about this.
They're called
because
Mawashis. I know what they're called.
Almost certainly one of them is going to be injured.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like, I honestly, I would not advise you guys to do it. You guys are both, like, way out of shape.
Whoever listened to
That's why it's
Scotty
a fair. That's why it's a
Yeah.
fair contest, though, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you guys have a fucking both have bad backs.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not, like, I just know what's going to happen. Like, you guys are going to be, like, totally fucked up if you do it.
I mean, I would say yes, there's a possibility of that, but I would say there's also a possibility that they both get tired so quickly that someone will just, like, give up.
We should bring Paul on here and see what he thinks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Forgot about Paul.
Since he's the other participant in this, perhaps going to happen.
Paul seemed really excited about it. He's down for it.
Yeah, he was talking about how big of a boner he was going to have and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying if you get a boner, you should automatically be disqualified.
He would not agree to those rules.
So
I know.
So Paul sees TJ's fat, naked body and gets a boner. That's kind of
Yep.
interesting.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
It's not even a matter of the sight, dude. It's probably just a matter of like all that jiggly flesh touching.
Just knowing that he's going to be touching your fat, jiggly flesh.
No, dude. It's just when fat touches fat,
Oh.
it's going to happen.
It's magic.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
You just got to realize the magic of fat on fat violence.
Fat
Yo,
on-
yo, what it do? What it
What it
do?
What it do?
What does it do?
I don't know
What
what
does
it
it
does.
do?
Does
It
anyone
do,
know what it does?
yeah, that's
Do what it
true.
do,
It
man.
do what it do.
It do what
It does
do.
what it does, and it do what it do, and it do
is
what it do
is.
when it wants to do what it do. So
Yeah? Oh, man, Paul, you got it down, dude.
I got
Apparently
it down,
not,
but
because
it's
it
fine.
wanted to be a female at one point and decided no,
Yeah.
not going to do that. That's not what. That's
Well,
not
that,
what.
okay,
it
well,
do.
that was the last time. That was the last time.
It do what it do, man.
So,
Look.
Paul, you see this, Paul? Can you see this?
I
delicious
do.
blunt?
I do.
This is loaded with White Fire OG and Strawberry Haze wax.
Oh, man.
God.
So, but before we get into that, we were just discussing the possibility of the sumo contest, Paul. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm willing to do it. I think there's a good chance that one or both of us will end up hurt, but
Yeah.
I kind of really want to sumo wrestle TJ. I want to throw his fucking ass out of the ring.
Damn, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
there has to be a stipulation. There has to be a stipulation, guys, that if you guys do this, you still have to do the 300th episode, because if we do it beforehand, there's a good chance one of you is going to be a mob.
Well, we'll just do it afterwards.
Okay. It's gonna have to be after because
we could just do it in November when Paul comes for that for the 300th episode. We'll just do it like the day after the 300th episode.
Okay.
That's gonna be fucked up if I'm all injured and then I have to get my ass beat by a dominatrix on the show.
Yeah.
Then again, it would be pretty fun to watch it on the 300th episode.
Yeah, that's what I want it on the fucking 300th episode.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
I don't even want to pre-record. I just want it live at the end of the 300 fucking episode.
Well, we'll have to figure out some bullshit rules because there's no way they'll record it live in the space that we have. It's not large enough to be a sumo.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work because
that sucks.
Yeah, the space is not large enough for that. But if you guys want to do it, I'm pretty sure I know a space we could do it in. But
where?
We could do it upstairs in our living room, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right. We probably could do it there.
Yep.
We'd have to move some couches and shit out of the way.
You guys are gonna be so fucked.
Yeah. We can just we can get some padding for the floor.
I just imagine the floor fucking collapsing.
That will not happen.
No,
and us falling through.
Dude,
TJ,
it's
not gonna happen. But
you are not prepared for Yoko Tuna, dude. Yoko Tuna is gonna fucking. I'm gonna fucking wahashi you out of the ring, and then I'm gonna give you the stink face. That's it.
Holy shit! He's gonna give you Rikishi's stink face.
Yep.
Dude, that should be that should be what happens to the loser. That's a good idea, Paul. Whoever loses
gets the stink face,
fucking
dude.
Stink face.
I'll do whatever I please, Scotty.
Nah, dude, you gotta do that.
I don't gotta do nothing.
You gotta do it, dude.
I will decide what I do after I defeat Paul.
If you defeat Paul.
I will.
If.
It'll be easy.
If you do it.
Be like child's play.
You seem really confident, TJ, but Paul has a number of advantages on you. We've already discussed the advantages he has. He has more weight.
Yeah, that is one.
Yep.
He has a lower center of gravity.
Yeah.
And you don't know. Paul seems really eager to do this, man. I don't know.
I want it, dude.
There's a lot of eagerness in Paul. Like, TJ, I feel, is just doing it because, like, oh, yeah, whatever, I'm going to do it. Paul, look, Paul even has a name, Yoko Tuna, man. What are you bringing to this fucking table?
I don't need no silly fucking name because I'm taking this shit serious. I'm a fucking warrior.
Then you better train.
I fight.
I want to see you training, TJ. I want you to run around the block or something, man.
Sumo wrestlers don't run around blocks, bitch.
Yeah, they do.
They do not.
Oh, yes, they do.
I will look up a sumo training regimen, bitch.
I guarantee you there's cardio in it.
There's no cardio.
Yes, there is.
There's no cardio.
What? You don't even know what you're talking about.
They just sit around eating, dude.
No way.
They sit around eating.
No way.
They're still athletes. You're an idiot.
They're still, they have to be physically strong.
I'm trolling you, Scotty.
I know.
You're a piece of shit, Scotty.
Why do you hate me so much, TJ? What have I ever done to you, man? What the fuck have I ever done to you besides live in your shadow?
Paul, you're apparently, even though you hate the DP subreddit, a lot of them say that you're their favorite peasant. So, congratulations.
Fucking bite the hand that feeds.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. I'm their favorite. I'm their favorite peasant today until I say one thing they don't like, and then get rid of this fucking Paul guy, man. He's been shitting up the show for 100 episodes. I want the old DP back.
Oh man, Paul, why you gotta be different? We all have a white background, and you're just sitting there in the blackness. You're the dark, brooding peasant.
Yeah. I figure I have to try and look cool. You know what I mean? I have to try.
But isn't that really true anyways? Isn't Paul the dark brooding peasant? I mean, I would say he really is. I'd say it's that.
No, dude, I'm not the dark brooding peasant.
You're the dark.
room filled with darkness wearing shades. Like, that's not me.
I'm easily the most gregarious peasant, dude. If I had to go with dark and brooding, it's Ben, dude. Ben. There are some times where Ben
doesn't
just
brood, he smolders, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Like there's sometimes where Ben's the happiest dude ever, and there's sometimes where it's like, yep, I'm not going to talk to Ben. There's something going on. I'm not even going to speak to Ben.
Ben's a bad.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, so before we move on any further, want to remind everyone still having a sale until Halloween. On all of our products that are over $20.
Yep.
There are links below that lead you directly to the link for the product that you want. I'm just showing the Bad TJ hoodie as an example because it's pretty awesome.
Yep, and it is wintertime. Well, we're getting to it.
Getting
into it, dude.
Another thing that that's new on Teespring that I just discovered is if you really want to get your shirt immediately and you don't want to wait for the campaign to end, there's a way to pay a little extra to get it just printed and sent to you immediately.
Yeah, so if you want that,
yeah.
So just be on the lookout for that option if you don't want to wait for the entire campaign to run its course before you get your shirt. Yep.
I think we need to get Scotty a new mic cable, which I think we'll do, because I think now he's totally inaudible.
Can we not hear him at all?
I don't know. He's not talking right now.
Try it, Scotty.
Let's see.
Okay.
Tacos.
It's coming like so in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's good enough. Some would say it's good on the subreddit, dude. You know, a lot of people don't like Scotty over on the subreddit.
Oh,
DP
no.
subreddit's really blowing up right now, you guys.
So sad. These people don't like me.
DP subreddit's really blowing up right now.
All right.
My depression's just gonna get worse.
Good work.
This fucking mic cable, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's another one around here somewhere, but
You just have to remain perfectly still, Scotty, and your mic will work fine. Here, why don't you just use my mic stand and I'll just hold it?
no, I don't want you holding it.
Ugh.
Definitely not.
I can hold it still. I'm like that.
No, you
spaz,
can't.
dude. Yeah, I can. Wish we had like a technical difficulties thing we could turn on, like. We could put that.
I hope he's. I don't even know what cable he's
grabbing.
grabbing right now.
Is that a mic cable?
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare for the sumo match, TJ. I want you to
How are
know.
you gonna do that?
I'm gonna look up on the internet what sumos eat, and for the week before the match, that's how I'm gonna do the sumo diet, dude.
Right.
I'm also gonna stretch.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna make sure that that I'm stretched out real good. I'm gonna do a little bit of soft working out. You're gonna get it, dude. You're gonna get it. I'm tossing you out of that ring.
Paul, I'm going to fucking summon forth the spirits of my fucking sumo ancestors. And I'm going to fucking channel the great sumos throughout history and defeat you with ridiculous ease.
Your ancestors are going to be
like
weeping
you're running into a
with
fucking
shame.
brick wall, bitch.
Your sumo ancestors are going to be weeping with shame when they watch you take the stink face. And I'm telling you, the stink face, TJ, I'm not going to be fresh from the shower. It's going to be swampy down there.
Well, dude,
there are going to be
we're doing athleticism, so I mean, like that's going to be instant sweat for either of us.
I mean, I might neglect to wipe properly after my pre-sumo shit. Like, it's not going to be pleasant, dude. It's going to be.
It's not
you're
going to
gonna
happen,
regret
so it doesn't
the
matter.
face.
Fuck you, Paul. Fuck you, Paul.
I see it.
Check 1 2.
You, Paul.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of working.
You guys hear me at all?
Only faintly.
I wonder what's the fucking mic.
I have no idea. I mean, we switched out the mic before.
Scotty's so quiet.
Yeah, I turned Scotty up a little bit.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I would say that works better than the other one.
Cool. Let's go with this one. Let's have to buy a new mic tomorrow.
We should buy a mic stand, yo.
Yeah, new cables.
I need to buy one that goes on the table.
Yeah,
rather than
yeah.
the
We need
stupid shit.
we need stands too.
Or-
'Cause that could be cool.
All right,
Kind of a
so
temporary thing, so whatever.
Yep.
all right, so we're moving on.
That's after show talk.
All right, troll or not a troll?
Yeah.
Troll, dude. Feeling troll today.
Not a troll.
It's always a troll. Yeah.
Never a troll.
On becoming a real wizard. You're a wizard, TJ.
A free course supporting the... What is a wizard? Part 1. Talk 1.
Okay, this is the first video on becoming a real wizard. And this is going to be good stuff. Although some people probably aren't going to like certain aspects of it. Why aren't they going to like certain aspects of it? Well, because They have all kinds of fantasies.
That's how you know you have too much free
And
time.
fantasy and reality are two
Not
different
enough contact
things.
with other people.
This is not going to fit into your fantasy of what a wizard is.
Already
not
he's
gonna
lowering
fit with
expectations
your
for this
fantasy.
wizard shit. Like, you know, I know that you think of a wizard as someone with amazing powers who can fucking throw fireballs around and just, you know, summon forth demons or whatever he needs to do at any time. But
You say fire-
actually, what a wizard is he just kind of stands in front of a shitty webcam with some Mickey Mouse plushies behind him. And
Yeah.
You say fireballs? You say fireballs.
I said fireballs.
Fireballs.
A
Bowls.
A wizard
Look
is
at
just a
bowls.
sad. He's just a sad old widower in the twilight years
Put
of
him
his
in
life
fireballs.
with a cheap fan behind him. That's a wizard, man.
Clearly.
Paul, this is like you when you're old, dude.
Dude, it is.
This is like old Paul.
This is time traveling Paul.
This is old Paul. Paul's gonna. This is where your life is headed, Paul. Let me tell y'all how to be a wizard.
Dude, when Paul had the acid trip, this was what he looked like.
Is this what you saw in the mirror when you aged before yourself?
Kinda, yeah. It was very close. The beard was scragglier, you know, and longer, but this is not far off.
Cool.
He pooped out all of his bad feelings.
Yeah, all the bad vibes, dude.
The
Shit 'em right out.
vibes
So,
come out
how do you feel so far? Troll or not a troll?
Not a troll.
See who a wizard is.
I think just sad. Not a troll, just sad.
Let's see.
But there are real wizards. And wizard is just a name. And in this case, it's being used by me as a fun name. Let's have fun discovering the wizard in ourselves. And lots of people who might bump into this are already doing things. And some people are going to be horribly naive and have never done anything. And some people are going to...
All right, so not a troll, just boring and sad.
All right. I have two of them.
I'm afraid I agree.
So,
Not a fucking troll.
Not a troll.
all right. Here's the second one.
Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Noah's Feud Review. Today we'll be reviewing Miracle Whip.
And he instantly pulls up Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip. There is
Did he eat the entire jar of Miracle Whip?
soothing.
He's about to.
Oh god.
I
Don't do it.
personally
Dude, judge
have
by those man
enjoyed
titties. I think
Miracle
he's done this
Whip
before.
on quite a few occasions. So this should be pretty.
Yeah, you just said it.
I have never ate a whole spoonful at one time.
Bullshit. And Miracle Whip is fucking nasty, too.
I have never
So,
ate a whole
as you
spoonful
can
at
see-
one
That
time.
thing's fucking
Dogs
dude,
don't
he eats it
eat
by the
because
fucking
I
bottle,
love Miracle
man.
Whip, so I Miracle Whip, but here you can see the
Miracle
It's a
texture,
jar, Scotty.
very creamy.
Queen.
Yeah, jar.
So let me try some. Let me get some out of here.
Is it the Fallout music?
Okay, so there you can see.
Oh Jesus. Don't take that
Spoonful.
whole bite.
You ready, Paul?
Okay, Paul, I guarantee you on a sandwich, Paul.
That makes
if
me feel
If
sick.
I put that on a sandwich for you and Paul, you guys would eat that sandwich up like nothing.
Yeah, but by
Miracle Whip.
itself, it's. I mean, like, it's too rich
Yeah.
by itself.
The
I mean, that's-
tangy
If it was a
flavor.
big ass,
you need
you know,
other things to diffuse the
Yeah.
flavor.
if it was a big ass thick sandwich with all kinds of meat and tomatoes and lettuce and shit, hell yeah, I'd take
That's
a
like
scoop
8
of
and 1 is
Miracle
good
Whip
on a
on that.
steak, but I don't see you drinking it like a fucking beverage, bitch.
Okay, yeah. The granted for a steak, that I would say that's true, but like I've seen you like just douse shit in mayonnaise, TJ. I mean, yeah, obviously
Okay.
there's other flavors.
Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise.
Well, it's not. I agree with you on that fucking point. But I'm saying, like, I've seen you put that much mayonnaise on something before. I mean, yeah, obviously you can say, but I mean, don't you really have to like the taste of mayonnaise? I don't put that much mayonnaise, right? I really don't even use mayonnaise.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying, but I'm just saying that by itself, a giant spoonful of Miracle Whip is gross.
Dude,
Like, on its
the
own
freeze
is gross,
frame,
period.
the
I like
wrinkle on
Miracle
his
Whip,
shirt
alright,
makes
but-
it look like there's a big like dollop of Miracle Whip falling off the spoon.
Miracle
There
Whip.
is.
And
Look at it.
let's
It's
try
hanging
it.
there.
Let's try it.
It's very strong.
People in the chat room are saying young Paul.
Yo, we saw young Paul and old Paul tonight, dude.
Dude, it's time travel.
Not a troll, it's Paul. It's just Paul as a kid.
Young
Here you go,
Paul
Scotty.
was athletic, okay? Young Paul
I just
played
got back
soccer.
from theater class, guys. Right?
I didn't start theater till fucking high school. Well, I did some
When did you
in grade
lose?
school.
When did you lose the
You were a
speech
late
impediment,
bloomer.
Paul?
You were in high school. Here, late bloomer.
In all honesty, I would say troll.
Yeah.
I think this
Yeah,
kid is.
yeah,
I think
this
this
has gotta be
accent is
troll.
totally an affectation, and he knows exactly how he's
I
coming
wish there were
across.
more ambiguous ones.
It was kind of ambiguous, but I would say the
speech impediment.
troll. Yeah, the speech impediment, and just like something about the timing of it made me think he actually understood comedic timing. I think that it was intentional in its funniness. If not, then that's a hilarious fucking example of a human being.
I mean, it was ambiguous enough because he does look like a dude that regularly just kind of eats Miracle Whip, so it's plausible enough. But I think the presentation gave it away. Definitely
I saw
troll.
this news report on one of those primetime news shows like Dateline or whatever it was years ago, and they had these people that were like food addicts. And there was this one woman, she would go to the store and buy like a loaf of Wonder Bread and sit there and take each piece and ball it up into a ball and eat it like from beginning to end with a whole loaf of bread that way.
Yeah, there was some show on TV. I think it was on a TLC or something where there's like this woman, and the only thing she would eat was cheesy potatoes, and she was hugely fat.
Yeah.
And it was like they had a scene where it's like her husband's like, "Try a Brussels sprout." And he cooks a Brussels sprout for her, and she literally just breaks down in tears, like, "I can't eat it."
That's a pretty big difference. Maybe move it to something a little more similar yet different at first.
Yeah, like try a sweet potato and like wiener
to
off
carrot
a fucking,
next or something.
Yeah, like
Stevie was telling me one of his friends just eats like only McDonald's. Like he eats like a McDonald's.
That person will die.
Yeah, all they eat is chicken nuggets, French fries, and like Coke.
Yeah, that's their cholesterol is probably insanely off the charts.
The dude is like real thin because it's all he eats, and is like probably malnourished. I mean, come on, only eating McDonald's.
His cholesterol could still be high even though he's thin.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not healthy to eat nothing but McDonald's.
All right, time to move on. Strains you love.
Every day.
Yeah, motherfuckers. So, we're still kind of working out the kinks of this segment, but we pretty much have an idea of how we're going to do it. Today, we're going to smoke this strain, which...
Skymaster.
It's called Skymaster.
Not to be confused with the
Master of
Thighmaster.
Sky.
Earlier, TJ said it was the best smelling weed he's ever smelled, ever.
Yeah, give me that for a second. Let me describe the smell. You gonna do it? Yeah, you go ahead.
No, I'll let you do it.
All right,
Here you
so
go.
I have this fucking... Ben handed me this bag earlier, and like the first thing you notice when you look at this Skymaster shit is, I don't know if you can see it on this camera, but this shit is so crystally. You can even see crystals just like falling off it in the bag.
Pull out the bud and see if you can.
What's that?
Pull out the bud and show.
Yeah, I'll actually show him buds from it.
Yeah, and I have that loaded up into Vader here, so...
Yeah, here we have a fucking bud right here.
Damn.
Dude, look at that shit. It looks frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like covered in white, fluffy crystals.
Yeah, and the smell is like, it's like sweet.
Yeah.
There's like a very sweet smell to it.
So this is probably a hybrid, if I had to guess, looking at it.
And by the way, it's also...
If a fruit smelled like this, you would eat it for sure.
There's a very, very, very good chance that we're going to get our own strain.
Yes.
So...
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's
Manatee
awesome.
Kush will happen.
All
Nothing
I'm
was
thinking
RV
during
tripping.
this... All
Or
I can
RV
think
tripping.
during this segment is less than 10 days. Less than 10 days. Less than 10 days, man. It's almost there.
Maybe your plane will crash and you'll never get to see it.
Wow, that's fine too.
Well, then I'll be
I'd be
dead.
cool
It
with
won't matter.
So Paul's just like, well, I'm dead. My problems are over.
Yeah, Paul's
Yeah.
too much a nihilist. He's like, whatever. If it happens, it happens.
So yeah, would you want to go ahead and try to smoke this shit?
Yeah, it's time to enjoy some Vader ribs.
Oh yeah.
It's Skymaster out of Vader, dude. Dude, there actually is a Skywalker strain. I'll have to pack that and smoke that out of Vader. It'd be appropriate. So how
That
is
is
it,
correct.
Way better.
Trying to hear TJ's take on it.
Despite my coughing bullshit, it is a really smooth hit. I'm just a pussy when it comes to hitting bongs because I just have a sensitive throat. But yeah, I mean, like, it actually is a pretty smooth hit compared to like a lot of shit you hit out of Vader. It hits like really hard because that bowl is huge, and if you're really trying to get a big hit, you're gonna end up, if you're like me, coughing or at least feeling it. But this, I really didn't feel as much. The sweetness of the smell kind of gives you a hint as to just how smooth and mellow it is to actually smoke. And I can literally already feel it increasing the already crazy high I was experiencing prior. Like, I think it took me like right from about a 6.5 to a 7 just with that one hit, which, you know, for me, that's pretty. That's pretty strong.
Is that a sativa or an indica or a blend or what is it? Do you know?
I think this is a hybrid, right?
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
I can tell it's a hybrid.
Yeah, I mean, like, when we do get our own strain, we'll have to figure out what the name's going to be. I really don't like the manatee thing because I don't want our strain named after Brett Keane shit.
Yeah, but we're the ones that make the manatee famous.
I don't know. I'd rather have our name in the name of the strain than like the name of anything Brett Keane.
DP Kush.
Yeah, I think that'd be better.
Dude, you know how some strains have cheese in it? We could call it CJ Cheese, dude.
Yeah, apparently I'm gonna be in contact with some local producers soon with that, so we can get that all figured out.
Dude, what if eventually each of us has our own strain, dude?
That would be awesome.
That
we
would
should just
be
get
the
our own
sickness.
weed farm, and then we can each package our own strain.
That takes special licensing, unfortunately.
We need to get that licensing,
Dude.
or we just need to partner up with someone who already has it.
My weed would be way better than your weed, TJ.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna partner up with someone who's a producer.
Sour Scotsworth.
Some people are saying just call
sick.
it Pan. I mean, like, that could be cool too. Because
I was thinking that I actually came up with that on the private show, or not the private show, the hangout we did. But it's kind of boring, I think, by itself.
Yeah, we should add.
I guess if you
something to
get the joke, I mean, like, if you're sitting there like, why is it called Pan? And then you're like, oh, pot, pan. I get it. Okay.
The peasant's pan.
I know
Yeah.
Ben doesn't like it.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds
But
like it's
the-
an old instrument or something too, like a pan flute.
I picture
Sorry, go ahead.
I picture like a peasant begging in the street with a pan, like panhandling.
Yeah, that makes sense too. What is that?
I know Ben doesn't like it, but the front runner for me is Manatee OG, dude. Manatee OG.
That can be a different strain some other time, but like, fuck that. No manatee. Fuck the manatee. So tired of the manatee.
Good old man.
A T. Fuck
Yeah.
that manatee. Hope he goes to hell.
It should be RV tripping.
He's already there.
After TJ's fucking RV trip he never took.
RV tripping. You like that one?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. RV tripping.
RV tripping. Scam artist skunk, dude.
All right. Yeah, so
It's called a scammer because at first you think you okay, but then you realize you fucked.
Yeah, dude. We got to get one of those creepers where you smoke it and you're like, man, I got fucking, my dealer ripped me off. Oh.
You know what though? I have a really good case to make for RV tripping. So
RV tripping is good. I like it.
because it's applicable to multiple, like, people would be like, yeah, in nature and shit. So like a lot of people will instantly have some sort of like they'll feel like they understand the strain or like what it's supposed to do or something. Even if it's just to reference some shit TJ did.
Guys, We have to go back to Strains You Love for a second.
Yeah, we're in Strains You
Because
Love.
that weed is awesome. See, that's how awesome it is.
Where did the bag go?
I don't even know where. I didn't even know we'd moved on. I thought we hadn't moved on from the segment even.
No.
It's fucking second hit, like, whoa. To like an 8 or 9 for a second. And now back to like a low 8. It's pretty awesome.
It's uplifting.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
It's a powerful, uplifting
Cerebral
weed.
high.
Plumbo Puff, dude. Plumbo Puff.
Plumbo. There's people on Twitter with that name, you know. Going around calling themselves Isaac Plumbo.
Cool.
I call them the Plumbites.
Plumbites.
All true Drunken Peasants fans will change their Twitter name to Isaac Plumbo. That's how we know who the real fans are.
Benplex can't be the name of a strain of weed. It has to be a supplement.
Yeah. Maybe the supplement can have weed in it, though.
Yeah, that'd be cool if it was like a drink.
Yeah, Benplex.
Benplex, energy and high. Yeah,
Strong energy sativa. Benplex.
Dude, that's what. Dude, that's what fucking Benplex should be. It should be like a fucking drink, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like legal.
Yeah, dude.
Shit's probably expensive to make, though. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Blueberry Benplex.
Benplex. Yeah, Benplex. That's our get-rich-quick scheme, dude. Benplex.
Get high and get fucking
Benplex.
Get as ripped as Alex Jones on Benplex.
All right, so any last thoughts before we end Strains You Love?
Weed is awesome.
This strain, what's it called again?
Skywalker.
No.
Skywalker.
Skymaster.
Skymaster. If you're ever get a chance to smoke Skymaster, I'd say do it.
Do it.
It's definitely worth your time.
It says it's mild in CBD, strong in THC, and has a tangy sweet essence.
What do you give it on a scale
It
of 1
does.
to 10, TJ?
What do I give it on a scale from 1 to 10?
Yeah, what's
I'd say like 8.7.
Yeah, I'd say 8.5. Paul? Oh, shit. No.
Fuck you.
Damn.
That was unintentional.
It's even better because it was unintentional,
I know,
dude.
I was like, oh, Paul. I was like, oh, shit.
If you just been like, what do you think, Paul? It'd been like, ha, you got Paul. But the fact that it wasn't even intended just made it all the more devastating.
Dude, I'm really feeling it. It is potent as shit.
Dude, that's awesome shit. The rest of the show is ruined for the people that don't like us being high.
It's ruined for Paul, too, man. After I did that,
Being high is
oh,
cool.
shit, dude.
Being high is cool, Ben.
I give it an 8.5. Sure.
Everyone gives an 8.5, pretty much.
Dude, it is.
Yeah.
I've smoked a lot of Bud here, and this is some of the best so far.
Damn it!
Creme
you know, like
de la creme.
this is how it is in real life too. When we're sitting around, we always have to like stop talking because TJ's like.
Yeah. That's how I roll.
There was one time he was trying to talk and I just started doing it.
Yeah.
And he was like, fuck you. Yeah.
You're intentionally disruptive. Mine is unintentional.
Yeah, sure it is.
So,
sure it is.
what do we got?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right, here's Jim Bakker talking about Hurricane Matthew. I guess it's Obama's fault.
Neat.
I had, I think it was yesterday's program, I said, I think this hurricane is something to do with what Obama did a few days ago, gave the eulogy at Perez's funeral, and
in Israel.
He died 9/28. Is that right?
That's correct.
You got
September 28th.
and okay, what happened on the?
Okay, so I let it go for a while, hoping there would be more detail, but yeah, I mean, everyone should know that hurricanes are not caused by anything anyone does here on Earth, except like maybe in like a cumulative way, like you could make some argument that climate change caused by humans could increase the strength of not earthquakes, hurricanes and shit like that. But
yeah.
How can anyone even sit here and listen?
You're not
to this?
gonna, no, Obama's not responsible because he gave a eulogy at someone's funeral that you didn't like for whatever reason. That has nothing to do. Like, I don't know. I don't even understand how you think there's a causal relationship there. Like, it's so ludicrous.
Yeah, I remember one time a tornado almost hit the CNN headquarters in Atlanta, and someone was like, some right-wing radio guy was like, God sent a warning shot. So it's like,
yeah, weather is.
Weather, I like.
Why do they give the weather like a persona, and they just say like that's God? I guess
they're just making reality conform to their bullshit. They're just like looking at events and saying these two events are somehow tied together. It's like, by what? Just by the bullshit thread you're fucking weaving.
It's because a few times in the Bible God used the weather to smite people.
There have been stories about people, the whole town gathering in the church to be saved from the tornado, and then the tornado takes out the church and kills 50 people.
God has a plan.
I just love that, like, in doing what they're doing by saying because Obama gave a speech or did a eulogy or something, God sent a hurricane. Like, they just make God look like a dick. Like, people were killed. Like, people's pets died and houses were destroyed because Obama gave a speech. It's a fucking dick move. Like, who would worship that?
These guys.
What an awesome God.
And not only that, Obama, like, it's almost like Obama knew this would happen. He's like, well, if I go speak there, a hurricane's going to come and kill these people. Well, I want them to die because I'm Obama and I'm evil. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, so God is kind of being played by Obama in this scenario,
like,
too.
Thanks, God.
Day that former Prime Minister Perez died on 9/28. That is the day Hurricane Matthew began. It was formed on that day. It intensified when Israel was deleted from the press release because Obama did not want to admit that Jerusalem.
It's a total coincidence.
Like, who the fuck? I mean, like,
total
no
coincidence.
Like, I can't imagine an adult mind that's convinced by these arguments. Like, I don't believe that any of the people on stage believe it. I'm assuming they're talking to a room full of people who are just like.
You think this guy believes any
absolute
of this shit?
fucking rubes?
Yeah. You know what? I honestly think this. I think in a way with Jim Bakker, it's like he just says really ridiculous shit. 'Cause he knows anyone that listens to him and sticks around, no matter what he says, basically, they're just the perfect suckers. It's just like a way to like just weed out anyone that's intelligent. Just like, okay, here you go. Because I don't want anyone to really catch on to my scam, so I'm just going to target really, really stupid people.
Now buy my bonus buckets.
Yeah, I mean, like, how? Because, I mean, look, a bonus bucket is such a stupid investment. Most of these people in the audience are not going to live more than 10 years when you look at them. They're not long for this world. They're like 65, 70-year-old people. Like, I need to prepare for the next 30 years. Like, how do you even know you're going to be alive in the next 30 years? You fucking don't. These buckets are fucking stupid. The world's not going to end like that. I mean, even if it does, what are you going to do? You're going to be 75 out in the fucking wasteland? Come on.
With your buckets.
Was in Israel.
You
That's
can
right.
poop in them, too,
and
you know.
he went even a step further and said that Jerusalem was not just not in Israel. He went on record and said Jerusalem is on Palestinian land. This is the first United States American president ever to say that Jerusalem is Palestinian land on record.
Well, I mean, it was
I love
at
that
one
these
time.
people. I love that these people pretend that they give a shit about the Jews, that they give a shit about anything going on over there. It's one of my favorite things about American Christianity. American Christians couldn't give a shit about the Jews. They just use it to prop up some biblical prophecy. But when it comes down to actual Jewish lives, they don't give a fuck.
Oh, they do the same thing in the Muslim world too with this issue. It's like, oh my god, what's happening in Palestine, Israel, and all that's so terrible. We need to fucking do something. There's something to be done about this. It's just like another thing, like you're saying. It's just like it's just an issue. It seems for Christians and Muslims to go, oh my god, why is this? Oh, look at this. Oh, we're so offended. It's like no one cares about them in all actuality. You're exactly right. No one gives a shit about the people there. They're just a prop.
I did notice though that Jim Bakker's fucking show is redundant because at the start of the show he has his panel on here to sell people buckets of complete and utter horse shit, and then he goes on at the end to sell people buckets of complete and utter horse shit.
I get this message back from William Koenig regarding Hurricane Matthew.
How much you figure these motherfuckers make doing this scam? Just sitting around like nodding their
a
heads
lot
and shit.
A lot of money.
Millions of dollars, dude, easily. So, I mean, look, these bonus buckets, like, look, you know how I can just tell the way it's sold is like you buy like, you know, $300, $400 worth of the shit, and then they start sending you shit like you need to buy 2 years, you need to buy 10 years, you need to buy 20 years.
Yeah.
So I bet you it's people continuously buying this, like the same people, just buying more and more to get more and more prepared and buy more and more shit. So they're just, you gotta prepare. And dude, it was even sold in the way when I went to the website, it wasn't even sold in this way like, oh, you're gonna have this, you know, 20 years from now. But even though you can, it's like it seemed like they were saying you could buy this and just eat this as like your regular diet too. Blech. So I think some people actually like buy the bonus buckets just to eat.
Some people are so done with life, they're like, fuck actually seeking out food.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking I'm old as shit. I hate life. I'm just eating out of a bucket till I die.
I mean, do you think it's a bunch of happy people going to this or just like hearing this dude?
No well-adjusted happy person is like, I need bonus buckets in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
It is the perfect
that
fucking
doomsday
scam,
prepper
though,
dollar
because
must be fucking
even if
great.
like 5% of people that watch this shit purchase a bonus bucket, he's rolling in the fucking money. Like he doesn't even need to sell a hot product. It's just got to be something that 5% of people are dumb enough to buy.
Man, we need to start playing up the end of the world on our show so we can sell survival shit.
The end is nigh.
Guys, look at the caliber of people out there in this world. You think there's long for this world? No. All right? You see this guy over here, this fucker? He's a piece of shit. There's tons of people like him. They're going to ruin the earth.
You know what? If you buy our T-shirts,
and then on the other end, there's like SJWs and shit.
Shut up! If you buy our T-shirts, then somehow will like people in the wasteland see you instead of just killing you. They're gonna be like, I respect you because before I listen to the Drunken Peasants,
here's what it is. Here's what it is. It's your own personal army because in the apocalypse, when other Drunken Peasants fans see you wearing the Drunken Peasants gear, they're gonna know, oh, this is my kind of people. I can fucking survive with this guy, you know?
Someone in the chat.
We can join a team, and then before you know it, there's a Drunken Peasants army in the wasteland.
Someone in the chat said that Steven Crowder is now selling his own version of bonus buckets. If that's true, that is hilarious.
Really?
Well, okay.
I mean, I don't blame
bullshit.
him. He's got a dumb fuck audience that's gonna buy the shit.
That's true. It's like we were talking about selecting for stupidity, and then they'll buy any fucking thing.
Yeah.
But no, guys, seriously, the DP army in the fucking apocalyptic wasteland, you'll be fine. Just all you need to survive the apocalypse. You don't need fucking bonus buckets. You don't need water. What you need is a Drunken Peasants t-shirt.
Yep. Just look for a neckbeard and a Band TJ t-shirt, and you'll know you're home.
You'll know, like, this is an ally. This is a friend. In a time of need. All right. Fuck this bonus bucket bullshit.
All right, next one. Here's Trump. I wasn't impressed when Clinton walked in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, so what?
The other day at the debate, where, by the way, I absolutely destroyed her.
He turned gray.
He's a lizard. He's a lizard man.
Every online poll, even Time Magazine's not exactly in love with me, but every online poll had us still. She said, the other day I'm standing, I told you this, but I'm standing at my podium, and she walks in front of me. Right? She walks in front of me, you know? And when she walked in front of me, believe me, I wasn't depressed. But she walks in front of me.
Dude, just listen to this.
And she takes the question, then she walked back, and that was the end of that, no problem. Then she said the next day, I invaded her space. She didn't do that. And I was waiting for that. Because she had that incident once before where they made up something. Some guy invaded her space. The poor guy lost the election because of that.
Like Donald Trump is just doing a stand-up act now. He's just like, this isn't even a political speech anymore. It's just a stand-up act. It's like fucking observational comedy. It's bad. But listen to that audience, man. They're chuckling their whole way through it.
Yeah, he seems like he belongs on like the redneck comedy tour with Jeff Foxworthy.
You know what?
Shit.
It's
Blue
really
collar.
been asked.
That's what I was thinking.
It's been asked so much
comedy.
Why people support Trump, and it's like, look, people support Trump. Just like Paul said, this is almost like a comedy show. Like, people support Trump because they like Trump. It has nothing to do with like, oh, he lies, and it's like, yeah, but even if like, I bet you a lot of them even realize, yeah, Trump lies, but it's like they like him. He's entertaining. Look at this guy. This crowd, this is a political rally, and people are laughing like, oh, it's great, fucking Trump, man. Trump is just like,
what is the deal with airplane food?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they just love Trump. It has nothing to do with what Trump actually stands for. It's just like him as a person. It's obviously just like the cult of personality at this point.
Yeah, because me sitting here looking for a point, I'm really struggling. Like, I don't get the point. I don't get the fucking point of this. Okay, she walked in front of your podium, and then later she accused you of violating her space.
I almost guarantee you every Trump talking point is just is like, let's see what other people are saying. And they're like, you can tell Trump was standing by. Trump wasn't impressed, and Trump's like, I wasn't impressed. He just listens to whatever the fucking mob fucking spits at him, and then he just turns it into like, Trump is great. Everyone loves Trump. He just basically takes like his most ardent, hardcore supporters, like what they would say to him, and he's like, yeah, that's what everyone just says about me.
I wonder is like, in the likely event of him losing the election, does he actually make a concession speech? Because he's already playing up like the whole it's rigged shit.
He does, but it's just, I would think it'd be just like a speech like that. It's just going to be like, it was rigged against us from the start.
Well, that's not a concession speech, though. That's just like a fuck you, it was you cheated speech.
Yeah,
man, I am going to be like happier than a manatee in a kiddie pool full of mac and cheese the day that he loses, dude. The fucking internet is going to be the best thing ever for about 6 weeks after he loses. It's going to be awesome.
There's going to be so many people claiming it was rigged, too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
yeah.
I have video.
There's going to be all these fucking liberty warriors are going to come out of the woodwork. We need to... This is a coup. We all need to do something about it. No, nobody's going to do a goddamn thing about it, but all that's going to be going on. It's rigged.
Paul,
all the apocalyptic shit, all the crying.
You're not remembering the best part about all that. You're not remembering the best part. Let's say Trump wins. The same people have been yelling, Trump, it's rigged, it's rigged, it's rigged. So what if Trump wins? So Trump rigged it? They don't really think about this shit, do they? Like, they're so convinced Trump's going to win, but at the same time, they're saying it's rigged. So it's like, if you're so convinced he's going to win, then you're basically saying Trump is rigging the election. Or so you're saying that's okay, but it's just not okay if Hillary does it. Come on. You should be against rigging of elections, period. But they pretty much already are rigged to begin with.
They just feel like he's definitely going to win, which I don't know where they get that sense of certainty from, but they have it.
We have a video.
He's definitely going to win, but yeah.
We have a video for later in the show
about that
of someone that we've made fun of on the show in the past who's like totally convinced that Trump is going to win.
Okay.
And then we also have a video from another person that we've talked about a hell of a lot on the show who says he'll leave YouTube if Trump doesn't win.
Oh no.
So we've got a lot of interesting stuff to cover.
I'm going to quit social media. Guys, I'm just going to quit it.
We had a Patreon hangout recently, and we were talking about the next Brett Keane episode of that's going to be on Vimeo. I don't know if we want to talk about it. You were kind of forthright about like your plans for the video, TJ.
What's that?
You were talking about like your plans for that video.
What video?
The next video.
God, you high son of a bitch, dude.
I stopped paying attention.
TJ's not even in the room with you guys right now.
The fucking follow-up to 23 Situations.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, yes, TJ, yes. That's the purpose of this conversation.
Well, sometimes I say things and then you guys are like...
We were just talking about it.
I know, but like, you want me to say like the thing that I've been doing?
Yes. Correct.
Well, what I'm saying is that sometimes I say shit and you guys are like, "Don't, you're saying too much." So I don't want to fucking spoil shit for stupid fucking people out there.
Anyway, so it's cool.
I said it in the hangout.
That's fine. Though.
Brett Keane, I've talked to him. There's a good chance we can get him on there with us, watching his videos with us, and providing his version of events. So it'll be more impartial and more fair.
Yeah.
And of course, Brett is not doing this for free. that isn't that. I think that's pretty clear too.
Yeah.
So,
of course not.
You know, so let's have no illusions about how Brett operates. You know, the minute money is involved, suddenly he can stand our presence. You know, it's just very interesting.
Yeah, he has to be paid.
You know, I wonder what Brett's motivation on YouTube is.
And for all the people out there that are going to say, like, didn't you already pay Brett to do an interview? Yes, but you know what? We're going to let that slide because I'm sure Brett is enough of an attraction. Brett versus the Drunken Peasants is enough of an attraction that people will pay, and I'll be more than compensated for what I had to pay Brett. So it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can recapture the magic of DP 166. It'll be pretty sweet.
There are so many good videos. I'm gonna start compiling fucking videos that I would love to hear Brett Keane speak about because there's so many.
Paul, I think we're actually gonna wait till you actually come here to do that because Paul really needs to be in the studio. Yeah, Paul really needs to be here.
I have a video that I want to talk
Get the
to him
fucking
about
face,
too.
the manatee, Paul.
So this should be interesting. So keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for that, everybody.
Yeah, because hopefully that'll be happening soon. So do we want to move on?
Move on.
We'll
go to this one. All right. Here's Glenn Beck says Michelle Obama delivered the most effective political speech since Reagan.
Is he moving? Is he trying to make a switch over to like be a Democrat pundit or something?
Well, he doesn't like Trump.
I know he doesn't like Trump, but it's weird because I've seen him start to pray. You know, he said like we got to vote for Hillary, and now he's saying Michelle Obama delivered a great speech.
Well, Michelle Obama is campaigning for Hillary right now.
Of course.
So there you go.
I'm saying like he seems like he's kind of shilling for the Democrats now, which is real strange.
He's ready.
But
he's ready to switch. It took Donald Trump to make Glenn Beck switch.
Hello, America. I want to start with the most effective speech, the most effective political speech I have heard since Ronald Reagan. It kills me to say that. I don't think this is necessarily genuine. I think she does believe these things, but it was very well done, very well rehearsed. I don't know if I'm going to have time or the patience to play the Michelle Obama
It's got a Chicago
speech, but you need to hear it
hat on.
because the audience is pin drop quiet. It connected. Whether you like to believe it or not, whether I want to believe it or not, it connected. And it was powerful. You don't have to believe it to see.
I haven't seen the speech, so I don't even know. I can't really say like if his description of this speech is accurate in my eyes because I've not seen the speech.
I mean, it's an Obama speech.
It's
Michelle Obama, though.
Devastating effect.
In some ways, she's a better speaker.
And I don't even mean on Donald Trump. I mean on the conservative movement. A devastating attack. We have been talking about there is no war on women. You just handed them a war on women. And they took it. And if you listen to her words carefully, oh my gosh, they are co-opting women and it will work.
Is like Glenn Beck's attire like his like rich person's interpretation of how like the everyman dresses or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what's going on
Yes.
there? That is what's going on there, isn't it? Okay.
He's a man's man, but he also has a ton of money. So
No, I think he's just like he's trying to like I need to look like an ordinary American. This is how they dress, right?
Chicago Blackhawks hat.
But it
just
it's
looks
strange.
like a costume on him. They all look like costumes when he wears them.
Yeah. It's strange, though, because he's trying for this, like, I drive a fucking tractor for a living look, but then he's surrounded by opulence. Look at the fucking, like, velour pillows and the fresh flowers and the busts and the $1 million worth of lamps and shit. It's just such a weird fucking dichotomy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a reproduction of the Oval Office in his fucking studio or wherever this is. It's weird.
Because he likes to sit around pretending he's president or something.
They are talking about how crippled women are, and it's time you have a protector. Oh my gosh. The conservatives, it's probably too late. It's probably too late for you to regain credibility.
Poor Glenn Beck. He just don't know what to do anymore. Shouldn't have come out against Trump, Glenn. Should have just been a pro-Trumpite. Because it's pretty obvious that all you care about is the money, so I don't know why you're going the path you're going.
I think a little piece of Glenn Beck's soul died when that picture of fucking Ted Cruz doing call center for Trump came out. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I think Glenn is done now.
Glenn's just like a sad, broken man. Ted couldn't get in, and now he just don't know what to think.
But interestingly enough, I do somewhat agree with what he said with regards to the overall conservative movement in America having big problems. Like, it's going to be tough going forward for them.
I don't know. I just remember hearing that kind of shit when Obama was elected, like people saying like, "Man, this is just the death knell of the Republican Party because like the Democrats have dominated the White House and the fucking Congress, and now is the new Democratic age. It's gonna last 20 years and a whole generation."
That doesn't really seem like totally feasible because most of like the middle and southern part of the country does not like the Democrats.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, I heard that shit from pundits and talking heads, and it just doesn't seem like that ever happens. Like, people are always going to just forget. Like, the Republican reputation was in the total shitter towards the end of the Bush years. I don't see it ever being in worse condition than that. Maybe.
I mean, they did just put Donald Trump at the forefront of their party, so there is that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they all agree that's not an embarrassing decision. So
they don't all agree.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Good chunk of them though. Like 75%, I think, of Republican voters are strong. Like, yep, Trump. We're cool with Trump. Trump's a good guy.
Let's see. Oh, time to move on.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right. Here we have a recent video. Donald Trump must win or Brett Keane leaves YouTube forever.
What a grave threat.
Never heard
I
this
mean,
one.
like, first of all, why? Second of all, it's not going to happen. Yeah, second of all, good.
If
and
it
third,
happens, good.
it's not going to happen.
I mean, and like, if anybody is swayed by this, they're going to be swayed to vote against Trump to get his stupid fucking ass off of YouTube. This is the most terrible angle he's ever taken.
Dude, Brett's getting old, man.
Oh, I haven't seen this intro before.
Yeah, it's a new intro.
Oh. Neat.
Yeah, I'll just skip it.
Oh, I like it. It's a masterpiece. Oh, jeez. Why?
Radio. Make sure you check out my website, godtvradio.com. You can connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and also subscribe to all my YouTube channels.
Yeah, why would you do
through
that?
my website. I want to thank all my supporters out there, my Patreons, as well as people.
All three of them.
Both of them.
His Patreons.
One of which is
Click on the
probably
section,
him, so he
Help
doesn't have
Keane
that
family,
sad
those who
zero
have donated
patron
money to
thing.
help out my wife and children and myself. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I love you all who've been there for me and have had my back.
I love all of you. Hurt by YouTube.
Back. I've been under a lot of stress due to this political presidential campaign. I feel like the system is rigged.
No, there's no fucking way, dude. Brett Keane does not give a shit who is president.
No.
Nope.
He does not care about America as an entity. Anything, like, here's your measure if Brett Keane cares about it or not. Is it Brett Keane? If no, he doesn't care.
I think Brett Keane cares more about the Horde and the Alliance as entities than
America. Yeah.
And I have felt that way before Donald Trump even decided to become a presidential candidate.
It's all right.
I have believed that the government is fucking bullshit for many...
Thanks. What an eloquent summarization of your position.
The government is bullshit.
The government's fucking bullshit, you guys.
I watched this video earlier, and it is chock full of just absolutely incisive political commentary just like that. I think the government's bullshit. I think the whole thing is rigged. I think if Donald Trump doesn't win, bad things are going to happen. Ugh.
It's hard to imagine Brett even trying to be like a libertarian. It doesn't really fit. He's just too he's not proactive enough even to be like that, because most of those people are like, let me go out and show I'm a free inhabitant, and I shouldn't be detained or stopped for any reason. Like, most of those people are a little more active. I can't even imagine Brett trying to do some shit like that.
Many years.
One of the funny things about this is I'm almost positive, we'll have to dig through the Keenology channel. I'm almost positive early in the election cycle, when Donald Trump first started to become he possibly could take it, that Brett Keane made an anti-Trump video. I'm almost positive I remember that happening. So,
yeah, not to mention that, wasn't Brett Keane making a bunch of feminist talking points earlier, saying drunken peasants, bunch of women haters and misogynists over there. But now what Trump says is okay, but what we say on our show is misogynist and sexist.
You know what? And if you don't, TJ, he's gone forever. Well, you've just given me anyone listening the greatest incentive to vote for Hillary.
Before Donald Trump was even on The Apprentice, I believed that the government was bullshit. I didn't care for Bush. I didn't care for fucking Clinton, Bill Clinton. I didn't give a shit about all the crap that was going back and forth. I didn't give a shit about Senior Bush.
Yeah, that's right. This is more honest.
Senior Bush.
This is a more honest Brett. I didn't give a shit about any of them. But now I give a shit because it seems like maybe I could get some views.
So Brett goes to Google and types in Senior Bush.
Views.
What kind of websites does he get?
Please give me views. I'll quit YouTube if no Trump wins. It's totally legit offer, you guys.
This video will be deleted at that point. He'll just fucking delete it. He'll be like, no, I never said that. In a way, he's like Trump. He's like, oh, I never said that. I never did that.
Maybe that's why he wants Trump. Maybe his support for Trump is genuine, and he's like, he's a scammer individual just like me situation.
Brett's into Senior Bush.
I mean, this really is kind of a new chunk of the Brett Keane cycle, too, because over the last 2 or 3 months, Brett's made 4 or 5 insert ultimatum here, I'm gone forever videos. This seems to be his new thing. If you don't give me money for my son's car, I'm gone. If you don't give me Patreon, I'm gone. If the Drunken Peasants don't take down all the videos about me, I'm gone. It's not working, Brett. Nobody cares.
Brett, your ultimatums are they're just dismissed entirely.
It's like a hunger strike from someone everyone wants to see starve to death. Doesn't make any sense.
Fucking Senior Bush.
Oh, Jesus. That is the more honest Brett, though. The not giving a shit. I don't give a shit. You still don't give a shit.
And I feel like Bush, it was a rigged system.
Yeah.
And we got stuck with one of the worst motherfuckers for years.
I feel like it was Bush.
Who started a war and made us a whole lot of enemies. I believe because of what Bush did and Obama, that is the reason why ISIS exists today, and also because of some of the bullshit Hillary Clinton has done. I feel like a lot of innocent lives have been lost. I feel like America's lost a lot of money. I feel like things are only going to get worse if Hillary Clinton gets into office.
The fucking vagueness with which you speak, Brett. I mean,
yeah. I mean, this is like a primer for having a conversation with somebody who knows nothing about politics, but just every once in a while flips on CNN. I feel like it's rigged. Some bad things happened during this presidency, and it's awful.
Like, people are dying, and
there were some situations when they were in office. It's like, come on, dude.
Of course, he didn't care when people were dying before. You know what I mean? Because people, always been dying. But now, this election, it's causing. I'm going through a lot of stress here, guys, about this here election. Didn't give a shit about any of the other ones, but this one, man, I'm putting my channel on the line for it.
He's got to make the world a better place for his waterheads, dude.
I feel like we're going to continue to get attacked. I feel like the economy is going to crash. I feel like a lot.
What is this, Glenn Beck, dude? Glenn Brett. What the fuck is going on here?
Yep.
Is Brett going to start selling bonus buckets?
Yeah, this is so cliche, man. The economy is about to tank. Everything bad's going to happen if Hillary's elected. It's just going to be a tidal wave of fucking fail, dude.
I feel like there's going to be a tidal wave that destroys the West Coast. And
let's see if he gets a calamity.
I feel like the super volcano is going to erupt and there's going to be a plague.
Which one is better, Glenn Brett or Brett Beck?
I like Glenn Brett, but
yeah, Glenn
I can see Brett Beck. It's fun too.
Yeah,
a lot of things are going to be very, very difficult for my children, my family, my friends.
Things are already difficult.
You have no friends,
things are already difficult for your children.
Feel like
Brett. You're their father. Like, it doesn't get much more difficult than that for a child.
Maybe Brett Keane is a really good dad. You don't know. You don't know, Paul. Maybe we've been looking for his redeeming characteristic. Maybe the reason he talks about his kids so much is because he genuinely cares about his kids.
Come on, dude. He's a terrible father. It's so obvious.
I just want there to be something good about
There's
Brett
not,
Keane,
dude. You're never going to find
I wish there was something. I wish there was one thing I could be like, well, at least Brett, but no.
Dude, Brett is a total and utter scumfuck. You're never going to find the redeeming quality. I mean, Paul, you and Paul have been looking for like 9 years now. Like, I mean, not even like closely, but just the whole time. Like, maybe Brett's going to do something redeeming. He's never done it.
Like, I read a book about young Jeffrey Dahmer, and like, I felt more sympathy for young Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm like, Jeffrey Dahmer did murder all those people, but honestly, he has some redeeming characteristics. But Brett, I mean, he hasn't committed, as far as I know, like things that horrible. But I don't see any redeeming value in anything he ever does or says. It just seems like it's all just totally scummy.
I have some perfect questions for him when we do the basically the follow up to the other one, the fucking Vimeo one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, because the main question I have for Brett is like, in any of the stories or anything you've ever told. Like, tell us, or if you haven't, just tell us a story where you're at fault and did something wrong. Like, you fucked up. You're the one, and it's all on you. The buck totally rests on you, Brett. It was your doing. You're totally responsible. Tell us one story like that, or point out one.
It's all the stuff that happened before he was a God believer.
Let me give you. I'll gaze into my crystal ball, and let me give you a little glimpse into the future of how Brett's going to handle this fucking "I'm gone if Trump doesn't win" video. Trump's going to lose. It'll be a couple of days after Trump loses. Brett will upload a video, and this is how he'll frame it. Guys, I'm not going to let this beat me. I was really considering, I was really in a place where I didn't want to do it, but I realized that my voice matters, and if we're going to go forward under all this catastrophe, I want to be here as your voice. I will not be silenced by this political climate. That's how it's going to be painted. It's just what he does. He's done it a million different fucking times. I'm leaving YouTube. Guys, I know I said I was leaving YouTube, but I'm not going to let the haters and trolls silence me. I'm staying. Brett really is the man standing on the fucking rocks with the waves crashing against him, TJ. You were right.
Yeah. I mean, like, you got to give him persistence. I mean, it's not really that much of a redeeming trait, but goddamn, the motherfucker will not give up, even when it's clear that he should.
But he's delusional, too. I mean, so obviously when you're that delusional, like, Brett probably thinks, like, he's actually a decent-sized YouTuber. I think he honestly believes that.
But how? Like he
Dude, he's
he
compared.
has access to metrics where he can look there and be like, oh.
But like he's compared you guys sometimes like me and the amazing atheist. Like he's always trying to insert himself in the same category.
I know,
as
I've
you,
noticed
so.
that, but it's like you're not there.
No,
you're just not. You're not even close.
At one point in 2006, you were there. Since then, you've been nowhere near there.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I made you, TJ.
Every religion that just so happens to be a part of America, or in this world for that matter, because the president can impact everything on this planet, especially when dealing with other world leaders. Causes me a lot of anxiety, causes me a lot of stress. And I can see how the news media is doing everything they can.
More like Brett has some dim sense that other people are experiencing anxiety and stress, so he can fucking go on YouTube and be like, I'm anxious and I'm stressed. I don't really intellectually understand the reasons why, because I don't understand, higher concepts, but I can feel there's a climate of fear, and I just, I really need to exploit that as soon as I can,
He gave you the reasons, TJ. It's rigged. People are gonna die. Bad things are gonna happen. Like he knows. He's got a keen political mind.
Yes, very keen indeed.
And to rip Donald Trump down. Donald Trump never claimed to be perfect or never claimed to be a saint.
I think Donald Trump pretty much has claimed to be perfect.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He literally goes around saying he's the best at every single thing. Yeah, that's pretty much a claim to perfection.
By the way, I'm pretty sure at some point towards the end of this video, Brett does a Keaneism, a new Keaneism.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hillary Clinton definitely isn't perfect, and she's more on the ranking of a fucking devil if I ever seen one, including her husband. It turned out that according to WikiLeaks, Obama may have actually interacted with these bad emails as well, which is one of the reasons why behind the scenes they might have deleted the emails, because the president we have in right now had his fucking dirty hands.
It's like listening
and
to a
shit.
caveman try to talk about WikiLeaks. Email's bad. Brett no like email. Obama involved with email. Brett no email bad. Brett, you've never read one of those emails. I guarantee he has never looked at any of the
WikiLeaks
emails
is
he's
not
talking
even in
about.
his browser history, dude.
Is Brett capable of reading? I don't know.
Well, he must be.
Which
'cause he
tells us that
wrote
we've
a
been...
book, kind of.
That's why I doubt it.
It tells us that there's a lot of horrible things going on. And the American people, some of you are so blind you can't see the shit that's going on. Some of you can.
Yeah. Brett Keane says we're blind, guys.
See what's going on, but you don't have the...
Go on like some voice chat with a bunch of 13-year-olds like online gaming. And like, what do you guys think about politics? And then just regurgitate what these 13-year-olds told them. That's what it really sounds like. You can't make this fucking shit up.
Power or the ability to do anything about it. Others do have the ability to do things, and I have a feeling that that's going to cause more danger in America, because there's a lot of people out there that are frightened, a lot of people who are angry, and I think that people are going to get hurt. Not because...
Oh my God. At what point in American history are there not people who are frightened and or angry? Like that, literally, you can say that at any time in history. There's people who are frightened, people who are angry.
Yeah. But if you study
there's always
history-
some kind of injustice going on somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, Brett, if you study history, there's never just some period of history where nothing was going on. Everyone was just getting along and everything was perfect. That's not reality.
What we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to continue this video. So we'll be right back.
Good.
Guys, you don't need to choose between price and quality to get an amazing and affordable shave. DollarShaveClub.com is the answer. To prove how amazing their shave really is, right now they're going to give you your first month free to join the club. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door for a third of the price of what the greedy razor corporations charge. Join the club like I did and stop dealing with the drugstore hassle, and don't battle the locked up razor fortress ever again. Just go to Dollar Shave Club and pick a razor from their lineup of amazing blades. I use the Executive Blade with their Dr. Carver's shave butter. The blade just gently glides for the smoothest shave ever. See why 3 million members like me love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for free. Just pay shipping. After that, it's just a few bucks a month, no long-term commitment, no hidden fees. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/peasants. That's dollarshaveclub.com/peasants to start your free month now.
All right, we're back, and we're going to continue this Brett Keane situation, if you will.
This individual with his situation.
I want them to, but I believe that people, whenever they feel like their backs are up against the wall like a fucking animal with no escape, they'll lunge.
No
They'll
escape.
destroy, they'll annihilate.
Dude, I hate when I have no escape.
Doesn't Brett just talking cliches too, like an animal? Your back against the wall, backed into a corner.
It sounds like the lyrics to a fucking Linkin Park song.
Stalker
against the wall, stuck in the corner.
Stalker glared. What is it?
Stalker glared menacingly at
menacingly.
Damien.
Dude, we need to find that book so we can read more of that shit.
Fuck you, Damien spat angrily, smashing his fist against the wall.
If you push my back against the wall, I'll strike you. I'll bite you. I'll fight you.
Pure anarchy.
Scotty just left
if
with
Hillary
his
Clinton
camera in a
gets in,
blurry
there's a lot of
haze,
people
dude.
out there that feels like there's scandals going on, that the system is rigged.
There's
They believe that
scandals
she's
going
tired,
on.
and that there's no fucking changes that are
can't
going
wait
to
to see
happen
this
that are
new
going to be
Keanism,
good. It's
dude.
just all going to go down the shitter. So I've made a decision that if Hillary Clinton wins, I'm not coming back to YouTube. I'm not doing Google Hangouts anymore. I will not have anything to do with my website. I will have nothing to do with YouTube or social media at all, because
That'd be like I never wanted to vote for Hillary, but I mean, like, this is literally the most compelling reason that anyone has given me to do so.
what it tells me if she wins is
If
that
only you were sincere.
Americans are either too weak and blind and stupid, and they're just going to make the world miserable for everybody else. Or they see what's going on, but the government is so powerful and so big.
Well, hold on.
That we're nothing.
Why would you use an election as an indicator that America's stupid if you're saying the election is rigged anyway? Like, if the election is rigged, then it's not indicative that America's stupid. It's a fucking indicative that the system is so corrupt that it's been bought off by Hillary and her posse of fucking elitists.
Dude, this is just how dumb people that support Trump are. I mean, like, who knows if Brent really supports Trump or not? That's like he's really about just as intelligent as the average Trump voter, I would say.
You know what the funny thing is? If I was talking to some foreign person that knew nothing about America, and I wanted to prove to them that America is by and large stupid, I would just put Brett Keane in front of them. And that's not a joke. Like, I can't think of a better way. I'd say, have a 5-minute conversation with this person. This is an American.
Dude, I so wish that Brett Keane and his life were the feature, like, you know, those animated family shows. Like, I want one of those for Brett.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I just want to see weekly adventures of the Keane clan, dude.
The Keane clan. Do 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 do.
Yeah, but like way more reprehensible.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking about the animation they made with Brett in the sewer.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about like the waterhead scene. I was like, you know what? That's like because I'm like, it's like I always envisioned like the kids, and now I just envision Brett's kids being like this.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Maybe that guy can animate the show, and I don't know. We can get Paul to do like the Brett voice instead of that German shit that was going on, and because the little deformed water-headed thing can be his daughter, and then his son can be like, look, Dad, I drew more Link from Legend of Zelda, and like, he could be like totally fucking like. You could bulge in his fucking pants and all this shit. And he's like, that's real good, son. Anyway, I'm focused on my YouTube career right now. Please do not bother me.
That has to happen. That would be awesome.
Yeah. So beautiful. The Keane clan, dude. It's America's new favorite sitcom.
Dude, it's just great how Brett has never had any sort of like. The entire time you've been watching it, and Paul, have you ever heard Brett mention having a job of any kind ever in his life?
Never. Not once.
Brett has never had any sort of employment.
And I mean,
ever.
for a dude that has talked so much about his life over the course of, it's got to be thousands of videos over the course of his YouTube career. And I've watched, probably not all of them, but I've watched a lot of them. Never one mention of any kind of gainful employment.
But then,
not one.
But then he turns around and makes videos about you saying you should get a job.
Yeah. It was great. I loved that. He was like, "Well, Paul's wife left him because he wouldn't get a job." What?
You had a job.
Yeah, Paul had a job for like what was it, 8 years?
I have not been unemployed for longer than a month since I was 16 years old. I mean, like, I've always had a job.
Never had a blow job though.
More than helpless fucking roaches waiting to be stepped on.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad.
I feel like the future of your kids and my children hangs in the balance due to this.
Okay.
This is serious.
Yeah, Brad.
Sure they do.
Really
I don't want to have
right
anything to do with YouTube or any social media. I don't want to talk to people or interact with people anymore.
Yeah, right.
If you make this horrible fucking choice, it will impact the world.
Brett. I fucking pray that happens. That you, like, honestly, Brett, I'm going to get on my hands and just pray that Trump loses now. Just because, like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. You're so terrible. And I really just wish you would be gone forever. Like, that would be wonderful. That'd be great news. It was like, Brett just quit. And I never have to fucking hear your fucking stupid voice or see your fucking ugly, fat fucking face again. But we all know that ain't fucking happening. So, why don't you save everyone a lot of time and just say, and make one video where you just say, if this is for all times, I'm quitting, I'm going to quit, if you guys don't do whatever, just insert whatever, just make a template video, and you can just put it up every, 2 weeks or whatever.
I think Paul's wrong. I think Brett's just going to, if Hillary wins, just going to delete this video and never mention it again. And there's not even going to be any sort of explanation.
That is a possibility. That you could be right there, but I think because Brett likes the I'm giving up, and then no, I will not give up. I will not let this beat me. He likes that kind of picture of himself. Yeah, so I think that's why he's going to go that way. But you could be right. It could go either way.
He's just like a really bad version of John Cena then.
The great thing about Brett is Brett could sit here and watch this conversation, and it literally would not impact how he handles the situation. He'll just do it the same way.
Media, whenever Hillary Clinton makes it as a president, I don't want to hear about all the people who start rioting and fighting and killing each other, destroying. I've already seen people making threats about how they're going to assassinate Hillary Clinton and all that. And I think it's fucking horrible.
You're going to be upset. That's a ridiculous standard, Brett. You're just saying, like, I just want all political and civil strife just to end overnight, or fucking Hillary does the cause of it all.
If America doesn't do what I want, I'm throwing a temper tantrum. It's like, what? No one cares, Brett. You're just like one of the.
Go ahead and do it.
You're just as dumb as these stupid folks. You're like, man, if this person, I'm going to Canada. You know, it's like, you're not going to Canada.
They won't take you.
No one thinks you're going to Canada. No one believes you for a second when you say you're going to Canada or you're leaving the country if this person gets elected. You're never going to do it. Just shut up.
I would
this really
ask
is.
them,
Unless you're a Mexican saying, I'm going to leave the country if Trump gets elected, like, you might not have a choice.
Yeah.
This really is the lazy Brett Keane version of I'm moving to Canada, because moving to Canada would require effort. I'm just going to move off of YouTube.
They wouldn't take him. I mean, like someone who lives on welfare, they wouldn't like let them move to Canada.
Yeah, come be a drain on our resources.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Probably as like a fucking like. I bet you Brett would apply as a refugee. You'd be like, I'm a
refugee from what? The trailer park?
From bad things that are going to happen when Hillary is elected.
From the streets of St. Louis, man. The mean streets.
I'm a conscientious objector to Hillary.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible. And you know what's really sad, besides the fact that she's a money-hungry, greedy, gold-digging bitch, along with Bill, from what I've seen on many, many videos out there.
You know Trump's a billionaire, right?
Yeah, Trump's not money hungry. Not at all. Yeah,
I think
basically a pauper.
one of the things these candidates share is they're both pretty money hungry and power hungry.
But Trump is the one that does it openly. Dude, just look at fucking the whole Trump persona. It's like, I'm fucking so much richer than you. I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm better looking than you. Like, that's the fucking Trump persona. Is how fucking wealthy he is. That's why all these people love Trump. Oh, Trump is rich. So fucking what if Trump is rich? What does that have to do with anything? He's a fucking idiot. He happens to be rich, though. Okay. And what is your fucking point?
Somebody in the chat just said. Somebody in the chat just said Brexit.
Brexit, dude.
That's what this is. This is Brexit, dude.
If only Brett was smart enough to think about
great.
himself when he made this video.
That's the title of this video, man. The Brexit.
Brexit. Yeah, we got to put that in our title for sure.
News outlets. She apparently has some serious health issues.
Yeah.
And I can guess. I've put a good guess that.
A guess.
She could die from all the stress, all the fucking bullshit that's going on. And could you imagine how horrific that would be? 1 year into presidency, she fucking kills over, and then it totally screws things up. We've got Korea on our ass. We've got Russia. We've got a lot of superpowers out there that have their own fucking bombs and weapons.
It's so obvious.
Okay, North Korea, not a superpower.
And as for Russia, I mean, like, the one who's doing this, you're saber-ratting against Russia when your candidate wants to be friends with Russia, and Hillary Clinton's the one saber-ratting against Russia.
You know, the funny thing about talking to Brett is people think we're just going to bring up a bunch of drama, but it's like, no, we're actually going to like quiz Brett too. Like, we're going to ask Brett like historical.
No, it's going to be great to have these questions during a Brett Keane video and turn to Brett and be like, how can you think this when this? Like, I actually want to have debates with him on the subject matter of his fucking videos, even though I know it's just a game to him, because I just want to. I want to see him flounder when he like actually can't defend any of these positions to the slightest degree.
Now, what are you talking about, TJ? You're talking about, because back in the day I made that video about Coughlin and fake Sagan. Is that what you're talking? No, I'm talking about why you're against Russia but pro-Trump when Trump is clearly friendly towards. Well, wait, are you talking about, because look, okay, on my gaming channel. I play a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, that's what it's going to be. But, you know, it's still going to be hilarious.
Screws things up.
People want to see
We've
those
got
evasions
Korea on our ass. We've got Russia. We've got a lot of superpowers out there that have their own fucking bombs and weapons.
Wow.
And it's just a nightmare. It's an extremely...
Dude, when I send Brett the fucking contract for this shit, I'm going to fucking specify that he's not allowed to have any French vanilla. Within 12 hours before the broadcast.
Limit how many bathroom breaks he can take.
Yeah, like, you're allowed, like, 2 bathroom breaks.
Yeah, that's more than generous.
And, like, they're going to be at predetermined times. Like, until then, you can hold it, and if you can't, wear a fucking diaper.
Scary time in the world right now. And I just don't
that's so
have the
scary.
strength to watch humanity make horrible fucking decisions.
Sorry.
You have the strength
I'm
to do
tired
fucking
of
terrible
turning on the
decisions in your
news. I'm
life,
tired
Brett.
of looking at social media and watching people rip each other apart. I'm tired of the wars. I'm tired of the killing. I just
There's
can't.
no passion on what you're saying. I'm
I just-
tired of killing.
Tired of the wars, tired of killing, because that's what Brett Keane's worried about on a daily basis.
Brett, you worry about leveling up your
Wars.
Elder Scrolls character, dude. You don't give a fuck about some fucking dying children. You're just like, bro, whatever, fuck them. You know, I live in fucking shitty Missouri and have an internet connection and a fucking, EBT card. My life is made.
I mean, like, Brett doesn't care about any human beings actually fighting in any wars.
No.
I mean, he doesn't. He just flat out doesn't, and that's why there's a total lack of any sort of recognizable emotion in his voice as he sits there and tells you how tore up he is about, soldiers getting blown up.
I love the Brett tore up voice too. That when he tries to get like, I'm real stressed out. I'm tired of the killing, tired of the murder and the rape. I love the Brett tore up voice. It's the best.
I feel like I'm in a really, really vulnerable state right now. I feel like my faith is
There it
almost wanting to shatter. I keep on asking
on,
myself,
dude.
come on, God. Please, God. This is making me sick.
He just unintentionally
I'm not-
told the truth there. He said he's asking himself, which is what he's doing if he's talking to God. I keep asking myself, come on, God. Come on, what's going on?
Hold on. Let me replay that.
Okay. Yeah, let's replay that part.
All right, here it goes.
Asking myself, come on, God. Please, God.
One more time.
This is I'm in a really vulnerable state right now. I feel like my faith is almost wanting to shatter. I keep on asking myself, come on, God. Please, God.
I keep asking myself, come on, God.
Come on, God.
This is making me sick.
Come on, God.
So I'm not going to make another
Brett.
video.
Come
I'm not
on.
going to say another word. I'm just going to relax and try to get my stress down and get my health under control.
But you're a god.
But if that fucking cunt becomes president, you'll never see me on social media again.
Oh, what a punishment.
Wow.
And that's that.
I know.
That's the end of it. I
You just gave me
can't
the
handle it
silver
no more.
lining of a Hillary victory. Like, well, this bitch got elected. At least there's no more Brett Keane.
Yeah, except for...
So there was
Well, yeah, I
something
know it's not gonna
stupid that he
happen.
said in the video, but I think we missed it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I don't think we missed it.
No,
It's just, I don't think we found it among all the other stupid things he said.
True. Needle in
A
a
hundred-
haystack of
myself, come on,
stupidity.
God.
I don't think anything in that video that we were looking for would have topped. And I asked myself, come on, God.
Yeah,
There's
that was amazing.
I mean, wow. Come on. And you know he thinks of himself almost in those terms.
That's so great.
And also that he knows there's no fucking God.
Of course he does.
Come on, God.
Even Brett's smart enough to know there ain't no fucking
I ask myself, come on, God.
Come
What
on.
were you about to say, Paul?
I was just going to say 200 years from now, kids are going to be sitting in a political science college class, and the professor is going to be saying, and the greatest tragedy of the absolutely disastrous Hillary Clinton presidency was that Brett Keane stopped making videos on YouTube. Like, what is he even thinking making this video? That Brett really thinks that he's a voice that people listen to. He really thinks, like, in his mind, that him saying he's going to leave YouTube is going to have some effect on somebody other than just laughter.
Yeah, he's delusional.
It might affect us in the sense that, like, I mean, I would say we can't make fun of him anymore, but, like, literally, there's a treasure trove of old videos that we could make fun of until the end of time.
Yep.
Like, if he died right now, he could continue to be a segment for the rest of, like, probably our lives.
Yeah, that's true. There's so
Come
many
on,
fucking videos.
Come on, God. Come on.
Come on. All right. Here's a video that we were going to play on the last episode, and we didn't get around to it, and then someone sent it to TJ, and TJ was going to make a video on it, but we decided that we were just going to play it on the show anyway.
Because it's great.
And this is some feminist video, anti-science feminist video. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of it. It seems batshit crazy.
Get ready to get enlightened.
Here it is.
Feel the magic.
Okay, so can I respond to your submissions, because I wanted to directly respond. I was actually thinking about this coming here because I thought that it was going to be one of the coming questions. How do we even start to decolonize science? Because science is true because it is science, and what can you do? And my response to that was, if I personally were committed to enforcing decolonization, science as a whole is a product of Western modernity, and the whole thing should be scratched off, especially in Africa. So
all right. Go ahead.
This is so absolutely idiotic. It's like painful to listen to someone say this when they've just benefited so enormously from science in their lives. It really is astonishing. And to say we just need to get rid of it. It's like, you're sitting in a modern looking building. Like, how do you think the building was built? How do you think that we know how to support structures? I mean, and it just goes on and on. Do you have a smartphone? Do you use technology? Yes, yes, yes. But we just need to do away with it. So are you just going to do away with the parts you don't like? And why don't you like it?
Well, let's let her explain. Let her explain.
If you want practical solutions to how to decolonize science, we'd have to restart science from, an African perspective, from our perspective of how we've experienced science.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, hold on, Scotty. Science needs to be restarted from an African perspective.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does,
No,
Scotty.
it doesn't at all, because it's not an African perspective. This is examining, like, the natural world in the universe. Like, gravity isn't going to be fucking different. Like, oh, gravity's different in Africa than it is in North America. I mean, come on. You don't know anything about what you're talking about. Making those statements.
Just like science is supposed to. It's things that are. It's true regardless of culture.
Yes.
Like nothing about science is contingent upon culture whatsoever. It's totally independent of that.
And they act like the scientific community isn't like extremely rigorous. It's a bunch of very skeptical people, like constantly questioning, like, well, how do we really know that? How do we really know that? And looking much deeper than just like some fucking meeting of morons here who just want to do away with science because like they don't like it. Like, why don't you even like it? Like, you're just saying the Western modality. Oh, it's the West. It's evil. It's like, well, what? That has nothing to do with that. Those two things are totally unrelated.
It's like that fucking episode of The Simpsons where they go and fucking destroy the museum because they're like pissed at science. I mean, like, science needs a reboot. There's not enough black people cast in science. We need to reboot the series with an all-black cast.
For instance, I had a question for all the science people. There's a place in KZN, in Mkabialingana, and they believe that through the magic, the black magic, we call it black magic, they call it witchcraft, others, that you are able to send a lightning to strike someone. So can you explain that scientifically? Because it is something that happens.
Yeah, I can explain it scientifically. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's never happened.
Can you show the correlation between those two things? Like, no, you can't. You can just say, oh, we said
all
this.
right,
And
so
this
fucking
happened.
demonstrate that this fucking happens, and then we'll talk about why it happens and the ramifications. But until you can demonstrate
where is your evidence that
that has ever happened, it's just a ridiculous claim like, I saw a dragon once. What's science explanation for that? It's like, okay, maybe you had a hallucination or something. No, I mean, like, what?
Well, but it's not to mention it's the same fucking bullshit. It's shifting the burden of proof. It's saying I can make whatever ridiculous claim, but then you have to prove me wrong. It's like, no, you have to prove what you're saying. That's how it works.
How do you bring this before a panel of people? In some poverty-stricken village that has no knowledge of science, they believe they can make a lightning bolt strike you. How do you explain that, science? How do you even sit down in front of a group of people who presumably have brains and make that argument seriously?
Yeah, like Brett Keane could tear that shit apart, dude.
Yeah, you're telling me someone sitting in a classroom wants to reboot science? Like, what? I just don't. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. That's just astonishingly ignorant.
If science was just like a bunch of guesswork bullshit, like, okay, well, our culture pretty much informs our science, then literally nothing would work. Like, you know, your smartphone's not going to work if the science is basically just like, what do white people think science should be like? I think it should be like this. We couldn't build a phone with that. It just wouldn't work because reality wouldn't conform to us just wanting that.
But you know what the funny thing was? That's basically what her argument was. Like, well, culturally we know this, so this is actually true.
Yeah, your culture, here's the thing. Science is up here, and your culture and everyone else's culture is, like, way down here, and, like, this is the kind of shit we cobbled together before we really knew what's what. Okay.
I need to address you directly. When we started this, we agreed on certain house rules.
Okay.
And by you doing that, you're disrespecting the sacredness of the space. And so I'd like to ask you to first please apologize.
The bitch just said that black magic is science. You cannot expect people not to fucking fully laugh at that. I'm sorry, there's no space in the world where you can make a stupid... Yeah, the sacred space. Oh my God.
It's a safe space.
These people are cancer.
And then number two, understand the rules that we went by in this space. Because it's going to be very problematic. When we started, this is not an antagonizing space.
Why are these people
and
sitting
there? And
there?
so what you're trying to do is collapse
during this speech, I would get up
So you can make public speeches and no one's supposed to have any reaction unless it's an approved reaction from you. That's
Fuck
ridiculous.
you. Like,
why would you want to have a public idea and put out a public idea and expect no criticism? Why even put the idea publicly then?
If you guys want to talk about how, like, licking toads cures cancer and shit, go ahead and do it in your own little space. I'm going to leave the space.
Yeah, your space sucks. Your space doesn't make any sense. Your space is delusional.
Which we will not allow. This is a progressive space for people to say their opinions. And we have noted how those opinions are going to be laid out.
Yeah, but those
so I would like
all these
to
opinions have to coexist and mingle together because everyone has a different opinion. Don't you understand that's how it's supposed to work?
Yeah, like, I have every right to say of your opinion, in my opinion, your opinion is wrong.
They didn't even do that. They just laughed. Like, you can't create a rule that a natural human reaction is not allowed. When people say stupid shit, people laugh.
No, Paul. Any ridiculous claim or anything that's said, no matter how ridiculous or silly or stupid or misguided or wrong it is, you have to just sit there with a neutral expression going, okay.
first apologize and then go on and agree to abiding by the rules of the space. Otherwise, I would, if you're not willing to do that,
apologize, or you have to leave.
But those are the rules of the
Oh wow, yeah.
Okay, I'm very sorry to.
Okay, and you agree to
Oh my
abide by
God! And to actually have to apologize.
Instead of just saying, like, letting her speak and then just going, okay, look, you guys should try to keep it down and not cheer or do anything. And it's like, maybe that, but I don't really get this. All they did was laugh because she said something really dumb.
Someone did shout out that's not true, which I think is who she's talking to.
Yeah, and they're allowed to have their opinion. You just need to say, look, you can't be yelling or shouting during this. You'll have your chance to say whatever. That's
but
it.
he probably won't, so it's just that would just be a lie.
But yeah, I mean, obviously that's pretty clearly not going to happen.
I apologize. I apologize to myself for wasting precious minutes of my finite life listening to this dunce of a bitch talk about how African tribes people can make lightning bolts come out of the fucking sky. I will never forgive myself for this mistake.
Oh, that was beautiful, Paul. You're a poet.
Thank you.
Okay. So I will finish. See, that very response is the reason why I am not in the science faculty. I did science throughout my high school years, and there was a lot of things that I just, but it's fine. But Western modernity is the direct antagonistic
No, the
factor
statement
to
you made.
decolonizing.
The statement you made is why you're not in the science faculty. No science faculty on the planet is going to accept a thesis that says that tribesmen can make lightning bolts come out of the fucking sky. That's why you're not part of the fucking science faculty, dumb bitch.
That's
Paul bringing the heat.
You would call that anecdotal evidence.
Ooh.
Whatever.
Anecdotal evidence is what you would call what she said. Not you, Paul. Paul would never use anecdotal evidence.
No.
Never.
Everyone knows that.
Because Western knowledge is totalizing. It is saying that it was Newton and only Newton who knew or saw an apple falling, and then out of nowhere decided that gravity existed and created an equation, and that is it. For whether people knew Newton or not, or whether whatever happens in Western Africa, Northern Africa, the thing is the only way to explain gravity is through Newton, who sat under a tree and saw an apple fall. So Western modernity is the problem that decolonization.
He's the guy that figured it out, stupid ass. I mean, what do you want? Do you want us to basically rewrite history where, everyone kind of knew and came through some collective understanding of gravity and the equations behind it?
Yeah, I mean,
no, we didn't. Newton came up with it, you dumbass.
Yeah, why do you think
he gets the credit for a fucking reason, imbecile?
Why is the measurement called a Newton to begin with?
Because the Western society.
No, it's because Newton figured out how to measure it. What? I mean,
if Zumbugu figured it out, maybe it would be called a Zumbugu.
Maybe.
Directly deals with to say that we are going to decolonize by having knowledge that is produced by us, that speaks to us, and that is able to accommodate knowledge from our perspective. So if you're saying that you disagree with her approach, it means that you are vested in the Western and Eurocentric way of understanding, which means you yourself still need to go back internally, decolonize your mind, come back and say, how can I relook at what I've been studying all these years? Because Western knowledge is very pathetic, to say the least. I, from a decolonized perspective, believe we can do more as new knowledge producers, as people who are given the ability to reason, whatever is that people say we do when we think or rationalize. So decolonizing the science would mean doing away with it entirely and starting all over again to deal with how we respond to the environment and how we understand it. Thank you.
All right. I'm for it. You know what? Live your dream, lady. Move to a fucking malaria-stricken village in Africa. Let us take away all the science that's helping the people with that malaria. We'll take away all the vaccines, all the mosquito nets, all of that shit, and show us how it's done. Start from the ground floor, lady. I'm all for it. I'm behind this.
Yeah,
I take back everything bad I said.
All on Fox.
Let's field test this idea. Sounds great.
Okay.
I'm sure the malaria victims will be fine outside.
Oh, is that the end? Okay.
I mean, it's only fair. It's only fair, dude. They said science is bullshit. They have to decolonize their minds, dude. No fucking medicine of any kind needs to be used except ancient herbal remedies or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's one of the videos I was talking about earlier. It's Roosh V, actually. And this video is Donald Trump is going to crush Hillary Clinton. And I believe it was him on Periscope, and he recorded it and posted it.
I guess he needs to sell more of his bullshit then,
But listen, we got this, okay? We got this. The fact that Trump is still here with us, and it's been a week since the Grab the Pussy tape came out, and Trump is grabbing by the...
Damn, dude. Roosh got a beard quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. He's looking more cultish lately.
Pussy, the media, man. Trump is gonna crush Hillary. He's gonna crush her, and I would yell if it wasn't so late where I am. But
in
Trump
your
is
mom's
gonna
basement.
kick the shit out of her, man. I am pumped. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm not going to sleep tonight, man. Look at me. Does it look like I can sleep tonight? I had my extra dose of coffee 14 hours ago. This isn't coffee right now that's driving me. It could be the beard. I don't know. Maybe this beard is giving me energy.
Maybe
but
that's driving you.
Yeah, like, wasn't Roosh V just like a fucking like douchebag? Like,
Yeah, he's a pickup artist.
Yeah, but like he was like he used to just be like, man, Roosh V, that guy's kind of a douche.
Yeah, now he kind of looks.
But now he's like, Roosh V, that guy's kind of a lunatic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What?
Like I'm channeling. I'm feeling some experience. Experiencing some serious fucking crazy vibes coming off of him. Just like, whoa, he seems like out of it.
I am pumped because we're going to win this shit, man. We're going to win it.
Man, do you see now why I'm so excited for this fucking election to be over? Oh my God, watching Roosh cry on fucking Periscope, watching Brett Keane cry, watching the Donald subreddit eat itself. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is going to be great.
All right, here's another feminism video. It's called My Response to Anti-Feminism.
Oh. All right.
Hey, how is it
Hi.
going? It is not a good hair day today. Okay, it's still
Looks all right.
awesome. Like, my hair is amazing even on a bad hair day. Wow, I did not actually say that out loud, did I?
Yeah,
Okay, moving on.
Dude, this is called self-referential humor. All right, you know, it's thinking with you. It's trying to see where you're going and like, you know, guess it before you do. You know,
This
It's a
schizophrenic
style of
jump,
comedy, dude.
schizophrenic jump cutty, bad open mic night comedy style of fucking YouTube video making just makes me retch, dude. It's the worst fucking thing, and everybody's doing it.
There's a huge market for these fucking stupid vlogs, and I mean, like, honestly, we've actually seen very few of these, but it's like now, like, they're starting to get more popular because, like, I've seen this, like, just like people just love this shit because all these women and guys doing this get like fucking millions of views. Just like, here's me walking around the city. Look, I'm walking around. Let me talk about some bullshit.
So, today is a busy day. It's 12:30. I gotta go to the post office. I got my mail over there for my Depop sales. So,
I gotta go to the post
I gotta go do this. I gotta go over here. I gotta go to the store. I gotta pick up my dogs. You know, it's like no one cares. But like, it just these videos are so fucking it's mostly just filler.
I'm invested in her life, Scotty. I want to see where this goes. I want to see what kind of wacky hijinks
I don't care.
happen at the post
It's all
office.
bullshit,
dude.
anyways. It's all bullshit.
I feel this. I'm feeling this, you guys.
Okay, let's right.
Announcement first. I'm going to Madrid in October, from October 8th to...
Wow, she's going to Madrid, guys. Madrid is interesting, so she's interesting because she's going to Madrid.
Yeah, I travel.
November 8th. And so, yeah, expect a meetup during that time. And after that, I'm going to Belgium to hang out with Han. And that's going to actually be my first time in Belgium.
Oh, cool.
So the title of this video is My Response to Anti-Feminism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Belgium.
Like, I mean,
great.
Okay, if this video was titled like My Travel Plans or something, or like, you know, and people clicked on it and then it was
It's
this,
clickbait.
That would be
It's obviously clickbait at this point. Because what are we at, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes in?
There's not been this. I don't even know how this segues into the topic this is supposed to be
I'm really
about.
excited about that. Another country is going to be ticked off my list. I think it's now 5 countries that I've been to.
We're getting to know her, guys. We're getting to know her.
I need to count that.
Okay.
Anyway, so now I'm going to the post office, and also I'm going to try and go to the...
Fuck you.
Blacksmith. Let me put this camera
Fuck
down,
you.
'cause this is really hurting my arm. Ha. So I'm also going to the... I think it's called blacksmith. It just feels like such an old-timey word. I'm going to the blacksmith to forge my clothes hangers.
Oh my God, no!
Preparing for the war.
Stop.
What
Please
accent that
stop.
was even. I'm sorry if I offended you.
What is
Anyway,
going on,
so
man? What is going
yeah,
on, dude?
I'm in a very good mood today. If you've been following me on Instagram, you
That's
probably know
wonderful.
that
That's
I've been kind of
wow,
dealing
great.
with a bit of anxiety and a lot of stress. And, you know, even just saying those words, I feel more stressed right now, but it's been a lot better with all the tips that you guys gave me. Seriously, you're amazing. What has really helped
This kind of
me
person,
is
if you
this
start
app
talking
called
to, it's
Headspace.
like trying to get away from that.
Especially at night, I get like super stressed and can't go to sleep, and it takes me like.
I'm doing really well, but I'm really stressed too. Oh god, I'm so fucking
This
stressed.
is
I'm
just
doing really
so
well. Though. Great.
lame. But yeah, it's really creepy for anyone that's probably gonna like walk outside my room and just hear a male voice talking. It's probably extremely creepy, but I don't care because it really helps. Like I wake up every day after the sleep hypnosis and I just feel amazing. Just put a video like that and there's just music and this kind of creepy guy
What
voice.
does this
just
have to
saying,
do with
"You're
the
in a
title of
deep
your
state
video?"
Relaxation, positive thoughts just flow through your body, and just weird
There's
stuff
no
like
point
that.
to this. You should just be like, what's going on in my life? Random thoughts.
Like, was this what the new Ghostbusters was like, everybody? This is kind of what I imagined it would be like, and that's why I didn't go. You know? Was it like this?
I think you're just gonna have to watch it, dude.
Because, you know, man.
You have to watch Ghostbusters, dude.
I'm not saying, like, no women are funny. I'm just saying that, like, some women who think they're funny are painfully unfunny. It's just, I'm like...
Nicholas, where are you? He's from Fire and Honey Juice. Oh, this is so...
She's not even...
We are under the
No.
law.
This is some
We are
vapid
all
shit.
equal, which is for it. Where exactly is the border of feminism? Like, does feminism even have a border? Does it have, like, a...
We're literally halfway through the whole thing. Feminism have a border.
And this is so dumb. This is so dumb.
What does that
This
mean?
is just like unbelievably
What border?
ill-conceived and misguided.
Does feminism have a border? If it doesn't, then it includes everything. Like, that means that, like, you know, decapitating children is part of feminism, because feminism don't have no borders.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, it does have borders.
Yeah,
it has limitations.
Yeah, there
it
are
has,
limitations and boundaries of
That's
feminism.
like kind of the whole point of like developing some sort of philosophy is that it does have like boundaries and shit. Like it's supposed to help you understand things better. I don't think feminism does a good job of that, by the way.
Not at all.
geographic location? Does it have coordinates where it's specifically placed? Like,
no,
I can
it
be
doesn't.
a feminist
Oh my
here,
God,
but I
she
can't be a
sucks.
feminist in
God, the
that
fucking
country?
hamster,
I
the
think
hamster
not.
running on a wheel in her brain is just vomiting out any fucking thing she can say. Does it have a place on a map? Is there a Feminism Missouri that I can visit? Like, are there, like, what's the longitude and latitude of feminism? This is the worst video we've ever watched on this show. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah.
This is it.
You know, I can't say, but I mean, this is like, I don't know, man. This is just like you watch this and you're just like waiting for there to be a point or for something to make sense, and it's just like more words, and it's like, okay, so just...
Yeah, you get. I'm like, I get a queasy feeling trying to find something to latch onto as she just babbles on.
And then like,
I'm trying my best to let you fucking take me somewhere with this, and you're not going anywhere. You're just fucking doing donuts in the parking lot. Oh,
donuts.
Jesus.
All right.
Donuts. Dude, I really could go for some donuts. I wish there was donuts.
Hey, Paul, donuts.
I'm down for some fucking donuts right now, dude.
Got out the old fedora just for you guys. So, TJ and his buddies made a video about me on the Drunken Peasants. I didn't actually know about it. I don't actively follow them, but a friend of mine gave me the link and said, "Oh my God, the Drunken Peasants are talking about you, and they're deciding whether or not you're a troll." And I guess it's just this generation. I don't know how old TJ is. I think he's like 35. I might be wrong. But is it impossible in this generation to imagine that maybe I'm just kind of a jerk? Not saying that I can't be a jackass at times, but that doesn't mean I'm trolling. And that doesn't mean I'm wrong either. I'm just sassy. I'm allowed to be. I know in America They love to talk about rights, but then look for every opportunity to get rid of them. I should do a whole country album about that. Because I'm proud to be an American.
So, raise your hand if you remember this guy. Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, dude, I'm drawing a fucking total.
He was on Troll or Not a Troll, I guess.
Apparently. I don't remember him. He left no impression.
You're not
He still seems like a troll right now.
Yeah.
He probably is. Come on.
He's a troll, dudes. Play the troll music, Ben.
Okay.
You know, come on, dude.
Fuck you, troll!
It was a late edition of Troll or Not a Troll, and we've declared you once again to be a troll.
All right. Here's a great one.
The Beast!
Sorry, that was my Skype going off. Wow.
Oh, the bitch is hitting you up, dude.
Here I am again.
He's like, sorry, that was my Skype going off.
Orf. My bitches.
Sorry.
Well, dude, it's the Beast. He's getting his bitches. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Have you guys seen the recent pictures of the Beast?
No, dude.
Does he weigh like 700 pounds or something?
It looks like he fell into the Sarlacc pit and got digested for several years and then spit out.
Dude, we gotta find this. We have to see the Beast.
Let me
now,
see if I
dude.
can find one and I'll send it to Ben or something.
Yeah,
Go ahead and...
Find the new
All right,
Beast.
I'll play this.
Processing.
I feel like I should make this video.
I'm gonna just count how long it is between the times he speaks.
Since you people...
I just realized what he's thinking. He's like looking up, like he's really thinking, like, look at him.
Oh,
he's
this
like
is a great
fucking
one.
straining to think. Time to think.
Stop trolling
that women
after the
date me.
video I made, which was actually meant to be serious and nothing else.
Dude, no one can ever take you seriously. Come on.
How about
8 seconds of silence?
And you know what, dude? I think he knows it too. I think he knows no one takes him fucking seriously. 'Cause he's always really upset. Like, you guys really need to listen to me. It's like, dude, no one takes you seriously for a reason. Dude, you're retarded.
There was literally between those two sentences 8 seconds of dead fucking silence, as he just said nothing.
Can you imagine talking to him like, "Hey, what's up?" Nothing.
Why don't people have barbecues anymore?
Yeah, I remember that one.
this, trolls? I do a little bit of a rant on your favorite site, 4chan.
DM'd it to you, Ben.
Oh,
did you? Okay, hold on.
He just said he posted to 4chan. Oh, come on, dude. Like, you're just begging to be made fun of at that point.
Victim blaming Scotty.
Yeah, not really. He goes out.
Jesus.
Whoa! What the? No! Whoa! No fucking way, dude. Wow, he's suffering from Brett syndrome, dude. He is suffering from Brett syndrome. Wow. Paul, when was that taken?
I don't know. I just recently saw this on Twitter. Somebody posted it in September, so.
Damn. Like, he just, like... He went from, dude, he went from looking like a fucking kid to, like, a fucking, like, 35-year-old man in, like, overnight.
Maybe he's just benefiting in the old videos from the shittiness of his camera, dude.
I don't think so, man. He does look different.
Damn, dude.
Oh.
Size doesn't matter, guys.
That's right. I'm gonna do a rant on 4chan. Your favorite site, trolls.
I mean, this says this is
Here we go.
2014, so, like, literally, how did he
4chan
get... It's like
is
drugs
a
had to be
site
involved, right?
That is
I think so, dude.
He's like sniffing glue out of a bag or some
should
shit.
not exist.
Yeah, I can see
I
this dude
think
doing a lot of
4chan
drugs.
is nothing but
I could see
a
that.
bunch of losers with no life. They're
You're
low
describing
lives.
yourself,
They
dude.
just
Come
don't
on.
know what they're saying.
Yep,
They
sounds
don't
like
know what
you.
they're doing either.
Yep,
Just
still sounds
to be
like
honest
you.
here.
If you're gonna be honest, you have to look in a fucking mirror, dude.
What
Say
people
all
are
that shit to
trying to do
yourself.
is expose me and overexposing me and this and that, and they're trolling me and stuff like that.
Didn't you just say? Did you say
Well-
you posted on there, dude? You just said like I posted there, and then it's like, then they made fun of me. It's like, of course they're gonna make fun of you.
I went there and I instigated them, and then they attacked me for no reason. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You just said you instigated them. How do you go and be like, you know, you fucking go crawling around in the whorehouse like, fuck me in the ass, guys, wiggling around, and then someone fucks you ass like, why am I getting fucked in the ass? Ah. You asked for it. Like, I'm sorry, there really is a point where you're asking for it. If you go to 4chan and write some angry screed against 4chan and put it in your own name, then yeah, 4chan is going to get pissed about it. Or at least just view it as an opportunity to, like, let's troll the fuck out of this faggot.
4chan absolutely blows and is garbage. And, the reason why I say this is because...
Who wants to call him?
I'm
Is he
sorry,
like literally
someone...
just calling himself with his fucking
Yeah.
mouth so it sounds like he
Sorry.
has friends?
Sorry, that was my Skype again. Sorry.
I'm
was calling me.
Oh shit, derailed that train of thought.
I think that 4chan is shit.
Okay. You already said that. What else you got? Hit 4chan with all you got, kid.
4chan
Zing 'em.
is-
Zing 'em.
Low lives,
Yeah, you said that.
just
Yeah,
trolling people.
right.
I don't think these people actually have lives. I don't think these
Said
people
that before.
actually have the guts to go outside and hang with their friends if they even have any, which I doubt they do because trolls never have friends.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're fucking the crown jewel of your social circle,
He's
dude.
swimming in the friends, man. He's like, you know, he's wading up to his fucking neck in friends.
He thinks the guy who sells him his candy is his friend.
His candy.
His candy fucking dealer.
I picture him at the candy shop.
Yeah.
You know, the big, like, bulk things that you, like, pull open and you can fill the big bags full of shit.
Yeah, he just...
Damn, dude.
He just wants to take
I'll
the whole
take-
thing.
I'll take 120 feet of Big League Chew, please. And
Big lead chew. It's hardcore.
Chig League Boo.
Oh shit,
Ooh, that's
dude. The Beast has a Twitter.
I think that 4chan should be shut down. Every site that has memes
Hey, Beast.
of me.
Well, when you're digging a hole, the fast way to get out of that, you know, it's the cliche. It's you stop fucking digging, man. Come on, like now you're really going for it at the point where you go. It needs to be shut down. The government needs to intercede on my behalf to shut down 4chan. Dude, they're just making fun of you. Just like ignore it and don't go there. You just made a really fucking stupid mistake. And now you're, I mean, like, and also, and you were sort of not getting made fun of. Maybe you stop trying to make videos and be like a public figure of any kind, because that kind of invites that ridicule. If you don't want that, then just become anonymous.
Like, let's face it, there's a lot of reasons that you have, like, certain personality deficiencies that kind of, like, preclude you from being effective as an entertainer. I mean, the fact that you can't get through a sentence without pausing for literally 8 seconds, and then and it's not like you come up with something clever. It's always just like, 4chan
is garbage.
No.
Oh, too soon.
No. Is shit.
They're
And it's
a
like,
bunch of
wow.
trolls.
What? That was so worth that 8 seconds of pondering, so you come up with that not fucking nugget of wisdom. You know, you got fucking birdhouses and shit in your background. You fucking... I mean, like, I'm not saying you can't, like, morbidly obese people can't be funny or anything, but, like...
They can, of course.
You know, like, you certainly don't have, like, the personality to make up for your appearance deficits.
He's got birdhouses in his...
He's got fucking birdhouses in his fucking back. Why is there a birdhouse?
Oh...
It's like his only possession I've ever seen in one of his videos. As far as I know, the Beast owns a mattress and a birdhouse.
And a shitty webcam.
And a shitty webcam, and I guess some kind of computer. Other than that, I have no idea what he has.
See, when you said appearance deficit, I just thought that George Carlin shit. He has an appearance deficit.
He does have an appearance deficit.
He's ugly, TJ. He's ugly.
That's so crass, Scotty.
He's got a birdhouse.
Dude,
Birds live outside beasts.
Dude, I bet you fucking... No, dude, the beast built that with his own 2 hands. That was like a 1-year project in his life. He's like, I'm going to build something.
No, dude, if the Beast built that birdhouse, it wouldn't even be recognizable as a birdhouse. I guarantee it.
I bet you he built it, dude.
Yeah, it would just be a pile of toothpicks held together with Cheese Whiz.
If you probably look closer, it could be, dude.
He's an artist.
That's not a good angle.
He's a fucking artist. Oh, sorry.
Or anybody else that you make fun of here on YouTube, then the site
that
has that stuff should be shut down. I think that's
retarded.
4chan. And any other site that has memes of me should be shut down.
Wow, I wonder why. I wonder why you want that to happen.
No, he's typing stuff.
Sorry, guys. I got my Skype's just blowing up. I got so many people.
4chan just doesn't click. They don't click at all.
They don't click.
It's not even supposed to.
What are you talking about? Click.
Click with what?
I think that.
Click with what? Relative to what? And what is clicking? Like, what are you talking? What?
Look at this. Damn.
You know what?
Whoa!
Is his face imploding? Is it like getting sucked into itself like a black hole?
He has like his face just has like no shape. It's like bizarre.
He just needs the little like Stay Puff hat right now.
There's just like a fucking balloon growing out of his fucking head, or growing out of his shoulders rather. There's not even a neck. It's just like a big sausage of a human being head.
He could be photoshopped into Stay Puff right now.
He could.
Oh yeah.
I hope that happens.
He needs to hook up with that fucking feminist chick from the last video so they can just have totally inane conversations with one another and be happy for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, she just keeps saying meaningless gibberish. He's so dumb he thinks it's intelligent. And he's just like, you're so smart, baby.
Hey, Beast, does water have a soul? I don't know. That idea just doesn't click, and, you know.
Doesn't click.
All right. I think it's about time to wrap it. Yeah, don't miss Wednesday's episode because...
The political pundit.
Yes.
A special guest.
A special guest like no other special guest.
Special episode and special guest.
Yes.
We're going to have one of the world's foremost... And we're not even fucking around. A lot of people think this is some kind of fucking joke or something.
No.
This is not a joke. We're going to have one of the foremost political experts. They're going to come slum it with us on the Drunken Peasants podcast. It's going to be great. So
the debate will be going on during the show.
Right. Yeah. So maybe we'll even tune in and watch a little bit of the debate live or something.
Yes.
Would you guys say that this is the biggest guest to appear on the Drunken Peasants thus far?
I'm tired of your questions. You're trying to dig this up, ruin the surprise for
I'm
everyone.
not trying to ruin the surprise. I'm just asking.
No answers, Paul. No, Paul.
What is that going to reveal? Like who it is?
You've already asked
if you said yes.
We can't reveal.
Oh.
Paul, it's only a few more days, Paul, and you're gonna know.
You'll know soon, Paul.
All right.
Soon enough, you will know, Paul.
All right.
Show's over. Give it a thumbs up, please. Thank you.
Thumbs up, subscribe.
Support us on Patreon. Check out our social media links. We've got a Facebook. We've got a Twitter. Yep.
Good night.
Fuck you, TJ.
Peace.